Hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to another Collector's Figure season 4, episode 14. I don't remember. I didn't put it in the title. Sucks. Suck tariffs. Tariffs suck. That's the title of the show today. I'll have to fix the title of the show because I didn't number this one. But yeah, I don't know how much we'll go into the tariffs thing, but we'll probably cover it a little bit. They do suck. So, but there's some toys that dropped. There's some toys that are announced. So we'll talk about that as well. Other than that, a couple other things. Maybe we'll have a rant. Yeah, maybe that. But I can't talk figures alone. So to do that with me now is Blue Tattoo, Michael Elliott, and 12-inch Moose Dream.
Yo.
Hello,
Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming.
It is episode 14,
yo.
so welcome everybody.
Can't see my T-shirt. Get a Punisher T-shirt.
Yeah,
nice.
You can't see mine either. It's really super cool too, man.
What is it? I can't
Nice.
see it.
Well, big me up. This is awesome.
Oh, the Martian Marathon.
Nice. That's cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got a
That's
tiny
super
little
like 60s retro right there, baby.
Yeah.
Whoa. I almost fell back like Calvin. Ooh.
Movie canon,
$9
Renz,
T-shirt.
Chat Valkyrie.
Yeah, Geo. Yeah, Renz. Blur Dad. Yeah, Valkyrie Magnus.
Hey, Renz
Thanks for coming
is Blur Dad, Valkyrie
Yeah.
Magnus. Dude, Valkyrie's not playing around. Like, he's on every. I haven't seen the stream he's not on yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dave.
He's awesome, dude.
X-Men Supreme. He's on everything too.
Who?
X-Men.
X-Men.
Dave Logan. Dave.
Oh,
X-Men
he
Supreme.
doesn't know. Yeah, I got an interview with him tomorrow afternoon. I can't wait.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But as well as your boy Filderburn is on a tear too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Robert's good dude.
These newbies ain't playing around.
Tijuana Mike.
Do you want Mike? That was cool. Yeah, cool meeting him yesterday. That was awesome.
Yeah, TJ. Hey
Yeah.
man, you got to show up on here, bro. Come on now.
Yeah. Welcome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone who wants to come on and welcome, just hit me up.
Yeah. Yo.
Yep. Yeah, we'll send you the link.
Right arm.
Mm-hmm.
Right arm.
Picked up Hawkeye Deluxe from Hawk Wars News Shop for $115 last week.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Blurred Dad starting off. He got the Hawkeye from Endgame.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
For $115.
That's what I call a discount,
deal.
unlike something I just learned about.
Well, since Blurred Dad started off, anybody else get anything new this week?
No, I didn't, but I did do a little kit bashing on. I got this is a 12-inch 6 scale. I've showed this before. This is the Deadpool. This is a vintage Marvel Legend. I think this is the late 90s or early 2000s. I got it at a one of those local collector shows. But anyway, I've got these. Also, I got these 12-inch, they're almost hollowy plastically Marvel figures. And lo and behold, those 12-inch heads are just the same size as the Marvel. So I've got other heads that I can pop on and put on. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's just here chilling with his own head. Pardon the pun. And this is way too much for him to drink, but he's gonna take it. He's gonna take a shot at it. Yeah.
It's actually got liquid in it.
What was that again?
It's actually got liquid in it.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Crazy.
Listen. Not only am I the discount king, I am the diorama king too. But I'm telling you folks every week, Dollar Tree. For 6-scale accessories, 6-scale accessories can be found. You just gotta look hard enough. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you gotta be. What do they call a true collector?
Michael, do you have a store called Ollie's?
Dude,
You have Ollie's discount?
these guys will tell you before you even came along. I was preaching Ollie's years ago.
Okay.
Yep.
I own it,
Rose's
buddy.
discount?
I own the title. I own it.
He's the Ollie's king now.
I'm the discount keep here. You know why? Because your boy here, and I love him. Don't get me wrong. Moose might be the greatest thing that ever happened in my life. But the guy spent, and I'm going to tell you this right now because he said this live on live stream, so this is not a secret. And I almost jumped out of my window, and I'm 4 floors up. He bought that damn Deadpool damaged figure because he wanted to get it sooner. He paid $4.95.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Dude, don't you dare ever.
I about paid that for the first one. Yeah.
What?
I about paid that for the first one. The first Deadpool from the movie.
That's
special
okay.
edition.
To get it early.
Let me tell you something. Let me
get it early. Yeah.
You know what sets you apart, Blue, from just about like 90% of the collector community? You're a baller. You got the balls to back up anything. And like I said before, you can buy imperfection and don't have to worry about it. And that's a beautiful freaking thing. I'm talking about a guy who's trying to dethrone me, had the nerve to pop up in his little window there one time, talking about being like some discount kind of magnet. Bruh, $4.95 for battle damaged Deadpool.
You find some bomb ass deals though on some 6 scale, I'll tell you.
You're done. You'll never be the discount king. Don't even try.
Do whatever I want to. Just because I decide to go, hey, I saved a whole bunch of money on this. Let's get something early. Let's splurge. Because I have it. I'm gonna use the money I have. I'm only young once. I'm only 63 once.
Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna use what I have
wish
my tools available and get what I want. I'm enjoying this figure. It's beautiful. I can see it right here.
I think I
find, am I the discount king? No. I mean, you want to take credit for that? Go right ahead. It doesn't get into my mind, but the first thing I do, I'm looking for bargains. I try to find things that are incredibly cheap. I paid $130 for my Wolverine. I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow. You can't. Everything is dying. The market is dying, and you got to find out where it's dying, though. Where it's dropping the quickest to get stuff, and grab it while you can, because who knows? It might change all of a sudden because of the tariffs, because people who can't get anything and don't want to order anything. Who knows? They get freeze on, We're gonna find out,
Dude, you're a baller too. You're a baller. There's no question in my mind. But
I don't want to claim to be anything other than a collector. That's the only claim I make. I try to collect as best I can, as cheap as I can.
I'm egotistical. I'm selfish. Deal with it. I'm a selfish, egomaniacal, whatever.
Well, I'm a megalomaniac. Okay. Oh, look
there you go. I'm a megalo, whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, that's what I.
You can't be it unless you can say it.
Dude, I have walked the walk and talked the talk many times. Let me tell you that, pal.
Michael, you got any more to show?
I walked the walk so much I got cankles on my damn feet.
Michael,
anything else to show and tell?
I love when people's like, let me see if I can get in here.
Who's next?
I got plenty. Speaking of Deadpool.
Oh,
got a little Deadpool.
Dude, you're always getting the cool cars, bro.
Those are awesome.
Guess how much this is, Michael?
How much should I pay for that? I'm gonna say you probably. I'm gonna guess 35.
They're $20.49 at Target. That's a regular price for this. For the Jada style. This Jada toy.
I almost started to say 25, but I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, dude, I got to
If you go on a website, you'll find it a lot more expensive.
I picked up the Ghostbusters, the Echo One, the Jada Echo One. It's
Yeah.
diecast. It's diecast too.
Hell yeah, it's from my Target.
See, send me a link. Where am I sending it, TF on a mic?
All right, TJ's coming.
Where can I send it?
He's on Messenger.
Yeah.
Do you want his name, Beam? Do you have his name?
I don't remember if I got him on
And
Instagram.
I'll send you Michael's name.
And Moose, I'm a bit jealous. I wish my pockets were as deep as yours, buddy. I'm jealous, man. Can I be jealous of you? Hey, I'm doing an unboxing.
You're doing an unboxing? Oh, nice. Big rib. What's happening?
Just came today.
Yeah, I got another set of wiring, so I'm gonna be wiring up another Iron Man.
Dude, big yourself up. I want to see what that looks like. You gotta allow me to steal some ideas from you, buddy. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're up to. Yep, I got you.
So yeah, I'll be wiring up another Iron Man.
Yeah.
I did purchase another camera.
Did you? Cool. I did too, by the way. That's what just came.
I purchased another Canon, so I can take some better pictures and look better on screen.
That is so funny. I did the same thing.
Nice.
Well, in a way, it's really more than just the camera, but I did get it because.
So that's on the way too, and then I'm just waiting for stuff to ship. That's all.
Oh yeah, man, that's the. No, I just I didn't get anything. Well, I guess you could say it's figure related because I'll be using it to do. I just got a new iPhone. That's all. My
yes,
so jacked
I will be doing a video.
When?
I'll be recording myself doing this stuff and then whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And then, because Moose has been bugging.
Yay, baby!
I haven't decided whether or not I'll make it for members only, so we'll see what happens.
Might as well. Get more members.
I probably won't have it on the lowest tier, depending on. I'm sorry for the lowest tier channel members, but
yeah. Hey, man, Beam's work is going to cost you, baby.
I'll probably have it for the higher 2 levels.
You got it. You got a customer right there, Blur Dad.
I may need you to wire up my cyborg. Okay. Yeah, just let me know. Yeah, if anybody wants me to, because I can make these pretty simple. So just let me know how many dummy batteries you need, and we'll get it done.
Almost humped that basket.
Sounds good.
It's probably 2 for cyborg, or is it 1?
Twofer. Is
Blue?
it a twofer? Is it a twofer?
Unmute.
Who's mute? There we go. I need 2. Yeah, 2 for cyborgs.
Is it two slots for cyborg?
That was his head and his chest. I can't remember if his arms are
excuse me,
like that as well.
Power brick. Good. I need a new
I'll have to check. I'll let you know. Oh, he says a check. Can we see what Blue got in this week? Did I miss it already?
I mean, there is someone on eBay that already does it, but we'll see what happens.
Go, yeah.
I didn't get nothing this week.
Nothing?
No, I got nothing. I can still unbox that Batmobile that I have not unboxed yet.
Okay.
I still got to make room on that Keaton shelf right there. So.
Well, you should, if you can, if you will allow us to, whenever you decide to break it open, if you could do it on the show, it'd be great.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
You got a hot toy? And a hot toy Batmobile?
That's Jazz.
Jazz.
Oh, you got the Jazz. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The 89,
I
right?
got that.
Yeah.
Is it the 89? You got the
Oh, yeah.
89? Oh.
Yep. Oh, the arms light up too. Oh, sweet. Thanks for checking there, Dan.
Cool.
So yeah, the head, the head, the body, and the arms. So I'll
So is
for Cyborg.
the head has its own light then, like an Iron Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll need 2 of them.
I don't have a
Like a two.
cyborg, so
Yeah. I'll send it to you.
other than that, yeah. Anybody got anything else they want to show off?
Not that I can think of.
Well, I get this.
Out of soups.
Oh, cool.
Superman. Splice your Superman.
Dude, those cartoons are awesome.
Oh man, tell me about it.
The animation, it's something about the animation back there was so smooth. It was so lifelike.
You know? It was almost like rotocasting some of this stuff. This was rotocasting when they didn't even know what they were doing.
Yeah, and that animation still holds. It's better than the animation today. I shouldn't say today. It's better than the animation all the way up to about 2010 because a lot of that, especially the Saturday morning cartoons, their animation was choppy and but back then those cartoons were made for the theater. Those cartoons came on before the movies. So Disney put an effort into making that artistry the best they possibly could at that time.
Knocking lights up.
Some of the finest animation. I love that Fleischer animation. It's so cool.
Well, I got the cheap one here.
That looks good.
Oh, cool.
That looks
good.
Go
on Walmart.com. You'll find it. You know, it's called Captain America Secret Empire.
Okay, nice.
Hell yeah, looks cool.
I was running a few errands this morning. Almost stepped into a Target and a Walmart, but I didn't. Almost did.
I got a Christopher Reeve. I found it at a comic store called Newbury Comics. It's a chain. They call it Newbury Comics, but they're mostly a music and kind of a lifestyle store. They sell your clothes.
From what I'm hearing, and I'm seeing here, that Christopher Reeve head sculpt came out pretty damn good. How does it look to you?
The head sculpt, it looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. You know, it looks just as good as
McFarlane's getting better, man.
It's decent, Yeah, McFarlane's been getting something better. Well, it was horrible years ago on those baseball figures, and baseball, football likenesses and anything like that. It was awful.
Yeah, his head sculpts have really improved.
Hey, Michael, you might like this one. Huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but the thing
nice.
The problem with that, fellas, and I wanted to get one. He doesn't articulate the elbow.
Really?
He picked the major points of the body not to articulate, but that's McFarlane.
Yeah, he didn't articulate it. No.
It sucks, man, because it's not as posable as he's created beasts that big with knee articulation. I don't know why he didn't do it with that. And it has
to save money. What do you think else? He does anything. They don't do anything because they don't want to spend any money.
Yeah, and there's no elbow articulation either. That's crazy. Oh, there you go.
It's like an alfalfa. I'm alfalfa head,
You need to go back to you need to go back to the Gerber baby look, bro. That was the best look you had.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, I got this guy at Walmart, the platinum.
You showed that last week, buddy.
I know. Well, I'm showing you this one. This is the platinum one because I couldn't find the other one.
Okay.
I got the other one finally. And I got the other one in the regular color. Same thing, same guy.
I always like him in the brown leather more. That's the toughest. Yeah. That's the coolest outfit, I think, out of all of them.
Very cool, yeah.
Yeah. And that 6 scale, it's hard to find a good 6 scale of him in that leather, bro. Real hard.
And I got Ron Weasley in.
Man, that looks good, dude. Wow. Yep. Look at that sculpt.
Yep.
Pay attention, Chan. See, you like Blue cannot get a focus. It's for some strange reason your camera will not focus, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to turn my phone around for it
Turn
to
your
focus,
phone
like
around, buddy.
autofocus.
Can you
It'll
turn your
focus no
phone
problem
around?
then.
Moose, can
Am
you
I
turn
in
it up?
focus?
Can you flip the
You're in focus, yep.
flip it around and see what happens?
Just put your hand up for a little bit and then kind of back it up.
No, he was. But weren't you telling him like to flip the camera around or something? Well,
Because like
if
if he's using his phone, but
this shows you how good this shows you how good and I are with their scopes. Even a blurry scope look great.
absolutely.
That's how good.
So are we going to talk about how like almost every pair of hands that Hot Toys makes have sausage fingers now? Like almost everything they make?
Yeah, it's weird.
Thank you, Moose. I've been telling them that those hands, everybody's hands are big. They're big.
They are a little big, and not so detailed painted either. It's like, what the hell are they doing? It's the weirdest shit.
It's called Hot
Ash
Toys.
Juice. Yo, buddy.
Nice weathering. And now this is the Joker Hot Toys, right? Moose.
What's that?
That was the Joker, Hot Toys Joker.
That was the Artisan Joker. I got so many figures I got to unbox. I got the Artisan Joker Imposter sitting in the other room. I got to unbox that still. I was going to do it all yesterday, but I got waylaid by something. I'll mention that some other day. Because let's get positive. No, even though we're going to be talking, we're not going to be talking about tariffs. We're not going to be talking about something positive. That's for sure.
Well, that's just a dead end. I mean, we're, like Beam said, we'll concentrate on it. I guess if it needs to be done. I mean, everybody knows the deal at this point. Really, Yeah.
Everybody's been talking about this past week, so
yeah, everybody. We know everybody's going to get after in some way or another. I tell you this, man. I might have brought this up last week, but a buddy of mine and his wife lost a major amount of their savings in their CDs and IRAs when that stock market crashed. They lost. He told me they lost 20% of their.
Well, I don't disbelieve it, but supposedly at the end of the last week, it went crazy again, went up again.
Because and June, let me tell you what kills me. I should have taken the day before because I knew this was going to happen. I should have taken time out. I literally had $1,000 that I thought I was going to just go ahead and buy some stock and something. Because the next day, man, that thing shot up to the moon. If you'd have bought just a small amount of stocks, if you would have bought a small amount of stocks the day before, bro, doggone it. Oh no, here comes Blue's rant about hands. I'm
going to be ranting more about hands there, Big Reb. I got to tell you.
Yeah, and that comes a little later. You're going to have to hold in there. It comes at near the end, buddy.
Ram Vengeance. Thanks for coming through,
dude. We saved the best for last.
22 minutes in, and people are still talking, not including one.
Yeah, well, 22 minutes in, and an old dude still can't make it. 22 minutes in ago, people are still talking, not including this.
Come agree. Thanks for coming through, dude.
How about some super glue for that yapper, pal? Monday morning, that could help. He'll be in here talking that smack in a minute. Well, that's okay. I am full of piss and vinegar too, Blue. I'm telling you, I am so disappointed in some of the young collectors. I don't know what to do. I think the future for 6 scale is over.
OG fan.
Is the era
tariff talk over yet?
We really haven't talked about it. Really.
Yeah,
we haven't talked about it yet. We were still rumbling about our stuff. So
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I still got to invite you on a mic.
See now, Bargain Hunter, that's good. That's good. There's no king at the end of it.
Going on with the king thing again.
I know. Yeah, Moose is looking very like he almost look. Yeah, there you go. That's it. There you go. dude, you got a face for like movies and comic books and stuff. I could see you in like movies and stuff, dude.
I'm gonna be the new Balin Skull.
You know,
there you go. Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, you would kill a Balin.
Bob Dylan paid $5 for me to recite a line from Balin's Skull a few weeks ago.
Really?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
He paid $5. I think it was on LWO.
You know what else I see you doing?
Do you remember the line?
Yeah.
No. No.
No.
You know what other road?
$5. Moose will do it again. $5. Anybody in the chat?
Put in an egg, dude.
I'll take my shirt off for $5 if you want to use $5 that bad. I'll take a shirt off.
Super chat $5 and Moose will do his. Hey Moose, you could be Captain Ahab too, man. I can see you going after Moby Dick. That'd be cool.
Aye, Captain.
We're gonna get him. Or you could be Robert Shaw in Jaws, and then you get eaten up in the end.
So one time, let me tell you this: in the 7th grade, right? We were doing a skit from we were reading the pirate, some pirate story, I think what's the pirate Treasure Island or something like that, with Captain Cook. I forget who it was, the bad guy, Captain Kidd. I don't know. So and the guy with the hook, it wasn't that was in that story, And so we were like improvising, a little story. Said, okay, all right. So I said, I was improvising. I said, I'm in the 7th grade. I'm 12 years old, and I said to the kids, "All right, you bitches, let's open up the treasure."
Yeah.
And the whole class went like, "Oh!" I was a little embarrassed, but I had to live it down somehow. But I don't mind saying about it now, like 40 years, 60 years later, I guess. I don't know, 50 years later. So, come on, you bitches, let's go open the treasure.
There you go.
Yeah, baby.
I probably sounded like that when I was 12.
Yeah, Mr. Chase, this is an Iron Man head on Deadpool, and you'll be seeing other people show up in this situation in the near future.
Yeah, and I mean, if they're saving money to keep the hands simple as possible, they need to spend a little bit more money because they look like ass. They look,
come on,
they're janky as hell. So, yeah, they shouldn't be saving money there. They cut enough corners.
Why would you save money on something that should be just as detailed as your face?
Absolutely. No.
What's
going on, buddy?
Chilling. I'm a little disappointed with the smack talk from this gentleman right here.
You should be.
I'm disappointed.
As a matter, you should be. You should be embarrassed. Is what you should be.
I'm embarrassed about his smack. So
you should
I'm have to come on time so that way we can come up with a proper skit because
Go ahead, buddy.
The grandpa jokes are a little too old to land. So he's on that great grandpa, kind of vibe. So, it doesn't resonate with a lot of the generations. I know Moose gets it. I know Blue gets it and Beam gets it. But Lou over here is like scratching his head. Is like, how old is that shit? Is he stuck with the Fantastic Four in the 60s over there? In the future that never grew? It's just killing me, man. It's killing me. I'm talking about eat some glue. You can start with the 2 compound. Bondo, start. If it grabs your dentures, I am sorry. We can replace them. Okay, we can't replace.
I have braces, my friend. Now listen, as far as the glue
on his legs,
I hope you're not using Hot Toys because that's not going to keep your mouth shut.
It's not Hot Toys. It's never Hot Toys. Hot Toys don't.
Hot Toys glue. Hot Toys
don't use good glue.
Yes, they do. They use it on their Feezys figures.
Listen, if they use good glue, it shouldn't be caked on.
Yep.
Am I right, Blue?
Yep.
See?
Absolutely.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Shit.
At least not in the hair when you're going to see it.
At least not in the hair.
Yeah, it's all behind the hair.
So everybody got something nice?
Yeah, what do you got, buddy?
Well, I got 2 model kits. I was able to build one of them.
Oh, that's
hold on.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm currently painting it. Painting it. So silver's on and the green shell is on. So this is what they call it, Manhunter 57. Basically it's a line of animals cross cybernetics. So most of the animals you see are cross breed, or like for instance a fish inside of an aqua tank that looks like a submarine. Weird. You have a shark that's also a submarine, but it's like the body of the shark is part of the mech. And the mech has arms and legs. You also have a bear, which you could swap out each animal for different species of the animal in the same mech. So, for example, since I have the turtle out, this is the ground armor, and it has this Gamera kind of vibe to it, but in the mech form. And each pilot is an animal, so you get like I got an alligator snapping turtle. So,
okay.
So it comes with a whitish tannish tortoise, the alligator snapping turtle, and then we have the red-eared sliders, which are the most common ones. So it comes with 3 of those painted, and then you get 3 of them unpainted. And this is basically a snap-on model kit. You comes on a runner, and you cut it up. I'm currently painting it and hooking it up. So there's the cockpit. Plug this little sucker right in there. I can get him in, and close the shell up. See, pieces just fall off from time to time. It's a model kit, so I ain't worried. But there's the shell all closed up, and there's a transforming gimmick. If I can push up the thruster, push up the thruster on this side. Well, I'll do it just one side, and see if I can pull on the other. Yep, there we go. So, and then you have this kind of gimmick where it shows thrusters. So I didn't get to paint the thrusters to give them more of a vent kind of look like you'll see on like Back to the Future or any other kinds of vehicles and stuff like that, because it comes in about 3 tones minus the clear compound. So you get this like chocolate black, a gunmetal gray, and a tan. So when you snap it all together, that's the color it's supposed to be. So I think it was going for more of a tortoise color or whatnot. But I'm using it so that way I can make a Metalhead from Ninja Turtles, obviously. So this will be for my third party ones. So here's Donatello, third party, and it looks like he's working on the mech. So they scale pretty good together, right? And plus he has transformable parts, like I said before, like his chest cavity opens. So you got that, and this is one of the coolest ones. The knee also has a transformation gimmick, and he has a cannon there. He has cannons in the forearm. You can like pop these out, flip it, and he has blades that when you pull it out, it's kind of like just a little extended, not too much, but you get the gist. And and he has a lift up shoulder cannons. So basically what you normally see on a Gundam or any kind of mech that you would normally see, and you have those components, articulated fingers and all that other stuff. And this is all snap-on parts. So that's all I got in today. Trying to think, did I get anything else? Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from No Way Home on the Mafex version, so the 1/12 scale. But he's in the room posed up and shit. And so's the box. But yeah, that's all I got. That's it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the 35 that are watching, give us a like button on your way in or out. It'd be appreciated as we get into these figures.
And hit that subscribe while you're at it.
You look pretty relaxed. Are you off today? You look chill.
Oh, no. I'm going to be chill for a little bit before I head to work. I do work today. I got my current schedule back to be the way I have it, so that way I can still go to work, be with family, and then, stream. If I had any other early schedule or any days that will swap, it wouldn't change anything unless it was like Sunday, Monday having off. I'll be on with you guys until, after hours, and you know how that can go. You know, we can go all night until Bing says, "Nah, fuck yeah, I gotta go. You know, take care of the kids."
Yep.
A lot of word salad.
Oh, a lot of word salad. No. It will be a casserole dish.
Your word smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord. There you go.
Yeah.
We got anything else to show off? Are we good to go?
Let's run it, baby.
All right. I want to actually start off with something I haven't done in a while. And that is
what do we got
this week in Hot Toys history.
This week in Hot Toys history.
I did do this. This was the Hot Toys releases from April 13th to April 20th.
Very well.
Yeah, freaking quite a few. These 7 days. Last year we had the Ketchup and Mustard Daredevil that released. 2023 we had Cyborg finally released after forever waiting for that.
Yeah.
The R2D2, and we had Carnage release in 2023. Then there was a big jump, at least for this week of April, because we didn't get a release there and since 2020. And that was the Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster released back in 2020.
Nice.
The very first one, not the Infinity War one. The quarter scale Heath Ledger's Joker. Michael Elliott definitely got that one. Back in 2019, Deathstroke also in 2019. That freaking and then episode 3 Obi-Wan. That's one I ended up having. That released in 2019. 2018 was the Infinity War.
Black Widow.
Thank you. 2017 was the Crap Joker. 2016 we had the first Mark 46. Which one I have right now? That's currently.
Is that diecast?
That was diecast. Yep. 2016 was the First Order Flame Trooper. Because those sequels decided to make figures. Then it was
a cool looking trooper. Yeah,
it wasn't too bad. The Age of Ultron cap in 2015, and then 2013 it was the Endoskeleton.
And that Age of Ultron cap and the Endgame cap, you can find them for pretty good prices these days.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just to look back at stuff that's released this month in yesteryear, I suppose.
Yesteryear.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have to repeat it at the end. This has been this year in Hot Toys history. Hey, dude, next time you do this, Beam, bring all of this up in black and white. It'll look cool.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That would be cool if I could put that over there.
Yeah, give it like a retro look and stuff. Like 1940s.
Nice. I could do it. I could do it to the photo. I couldn't do it to us though. It'd be cool if we could do it to us.
Dude, I'll send you over me going. I'll do the voiceover if you want.
You know what? You know what?
Toys history.
If you have the whatchamacallit, you have us here, right? You do a separate video sideways, right? Like you just do us like this. Record it, right? Record it, and then you just click on it, and we'll be off the screen, and it'll come up as if we're in black and white because you already had recorded it prior.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah,
that way it's
that
an actual commercial.
And you're actually doing like real-time effects too. It's practical.
Exactly.
Practical effects.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we have another guest here with us.
Yeah, buddy.
Channel member.
Could it be?
On a mic.
You want to talk about this dude right here?
There we go.
Yes, give us some fireworks, baby.
How's it going, gentlemen? Happy Monday.
Good, man. How are you?
I'll be checking out your Instagram, man. You be globetrotting a little bit, don't you?
Globetrotting.
Bruh, you be laying it down. I'll be checking you out, man. I know what's up.
Whoa, daddy.
No, it's No, just keeping busy and everything else. This is, but thank you so much for inviting me on the stream. Hello, Loco Lou,
Yeah, man.
Beam, Blue, Michael Elliott, and the Moose.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, last time we were together at CaliCon. We were cruising around LA all over the place.
Sure.
Oh, you had the
We were
pleasure to
places
meet
that day.
Moose. Oh, you
That
lucky
Saturday.
doggy.
That was a great time.
The
Man,
first time I met Michael, we were at Disneyland one day, and then we drove around. It was Comic Book Day back in May of 2024. CaliCon. That was great.
Nice.
Yes,
Hell
yes,
yeah, dude.
yes. All right. What's up? Besides tariffs, besides
Yo,
That's
man.
Oh my
Well,
God.
what have you gotten recently? That's what's up.
what I got three items. I
ahead.
got the 2 Batmans from Flash, 1/6.
Nice.
And I says so. I got
Yeah.
Affleck. I got
Whoa,
Keaton.
whoa. You got Affleck?
Yeah.
The
All
stunt
right,
app.
go ahead. I'll Instagram you my address.
So you get those mouthpieces from the 2.0. Yeah.
I got that, and then what did I got right here? Well, that's one I haven't opened. And quite honestly, I got a lot of Batmans, a lot of Wolverines.
There's only one Batman. Well, there's two. Adam West,
let me see.
and Batfleck. So
You
anyway,
guys can
go
see
ahead,
me?
Go ahead. Let me shut up.
Oh, there you froze. Oh, there you go.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I thought that was me.
Let me see, because it looked like it went out.
Oh,
Yeah, it was lagging it a little bit.
yep.
Well,
Looks like you're back.
if I drop tonight, I'm calling Comcast, and there's going to be a lot of word salad they're going to have to eat. I better not drop one time tonight.
Oh, you know, one of them's well.
Because
Yeah,
I pray for the customer service in the morning. I pray for them.
Okay, it looks like I dropped. But yeah, because we haven't. Oh yeah.
What area of the world are
Maybe
you
it's all
in?
because of all the earthquakes today.
Oh,
You had earthquakes?
Yeah.
Hold on, Michael. His name is Tijuana Mike. Where do you think he lives?
Wait a minute. Well, hold on, genius. Hold on, genius.
What's up?
I know
It's a goddamn mystery.
Hold on, genius. I know other Tijuanas that has nothing to do with San Diego or California or Mexico, none of that. So I have to ask these questions. See, unlike you, I try and search for the truth and the facts. I just try. I give it my best shot. What I was going to ask you, Tijuana Mike, is what part of the globe are you situated in?
Well, I was born and raised in San Diego, and it says so. And then I lived in San Diego for 26 years, and then I've lived over here in Tijuana for 27 years. So
I've had some crazy nights in Tijuana. I was in the service and I was stationed in San Diego. Yeah. And I had 2 roommates. One was a Mexican woman and the other one was Puerto Rican. And we used to go down to Tijuana and they would show me around, and boy, did I party.
I bet you did with Latinas, bro.
Oh, man. I had this one, a friend of mine, man, he took me to this one party. He goes, Michael, hey, man, his name was Axel Maldonado. And he was he was like the Latin lover. He would even talk like that. He goes, we're going to go to a party, man. The chicks are out to here, man. I go, all right. We go to this party, boy, man. I'm walking around. My eyes are popping out of my head. And he's nudging me, going, hey, Mike, I think she likes you, man. Go talk to her, man. I was, man, get off of me, dude. I was so intimidated, man. The babes in that party was so fine. Yeah, so let me get off the spotlight and put it back on you. But I love San Diego, and I had a great time when I was there.
You're military, right? Navy?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, my dad was Navy, so that's where I was raised down here in San Diego. He said he'd been around the world twice. He said San Diego has its best weather, best everything. So that's why he stayed. But Tijuana, I mean, I used to commute. I work remote now. That's why I was waiting for you guys, and they said, "Hold on, I'll be off in about 30 minutes." To click off, and it says, "But I crossed this border at least 25 years straight
Yeah.
every day."
Oh,
And that's on a good day. You're staying. It'll take you maybe 2 hours on a good day to cross into the States, and then another 2 hours to cross and back. And I'm telling you, good time. So on an average day, you spend about good 4 hours, 5 hours of your life in line, coming, either going or coming.
oh, wow.
I was stationed
Dang.
there. I was stationed there. Remember they had the mass shooting at the station? This was back in the 80s.
At what station?
At the
oh, yes.
Yeah. I was stationed in San Diego when all that happened.
Dang.
Yes, but it's a culture change. It's nice. It's you get used to it after 27 years. But I mean, as in pricing compared to California, compared to Tijuana, it's totally different.
Yeah,
La
Jolla's a little bit more expensive from what I remember.
Oh hell yeah! Over there it's expensive. I don't know. I have friends over there. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. Beautiful section of the city. Then you got National City and so on and so forth. Chula Vista.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you got 3 beaches right there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's still close by, and it's still close by to my PO box. Now this is what I got in here, and this is my deluxe Vader. My first Darth Vader.
Okay.
Nice.
From
OT?
the Obi-Wan series. The
crack. Obi-Wan. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool, man.
And this was waitlisted, and it just suddenly popped up. Somebody must have dropped it and just said, and I said, "Oh, let me go get it." I says, "It was my first Vader. I really don't collect Star Wars because that's just a rabbit hole that will never end." And I says, "So I usually stick to Wolverine and Batman, or your X-Men." And then it says, so that's what I says. But this is my first Vader, so.
Hey, feel free while you're on with us to break it open if you desire to.
Yeah, man.
You don't have to. Just saying.
It's his first Vader. Let him have some intimate time with it.
You're absolutely right. It's like a mom with their baby. You want that bonding. I
Yeah, I think everybody, when they open up the thing, I don't know, I get over there and I got the table and then there's everything. And get it ready. Slide off the box and put it over here like you're almost operating.
I hate unboxing videos, but like if it's in real time when you're in a group with people, that's different. But I'll be damned if I can sit through these unboxing videos. I was trying to watch one today. And the guy spent so much time on the outside of the box. And on the bottom, there's the barcode. I'm like, dude, come on, let's go. Let's go.
I don't know what to tell you, Mike. A lot of people do that.
I know. It's just way too much time on the frivolous. I just fast forward until I get to the point where they're pulling the figure out. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, it's like some people like the presentation. It's part of collecting. But to me, if it came in a brown shipper and a black casing with no images on it, it's all the same. It's all going to the trash. I gotta keep the figure. And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Like some people see that this has value, but if you look at all these 2.0s and 3.0s, 1.5s, whatever you want to call them, it legitimately tarnishes the value of what we perceive value on the figure. Because at the end of the day, this is adult collectibles. It only has a shelf life of maybe 5 to 10 years at best.
Yeah.
What's up, Moose?
Yeah, what are you shoving down our throats?
Spider-Man.
That's a good Spider-Man. I like that Spider-Man.
Super cool.
He's right there behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
See this guy here, man. Wow, you carry heavy loads, bro. You carry heavy loads. That is.
I wish my life were better.
That is
I
the
hate my
baller
life.
Spider-Man. That's my Spider-Man,
I
right?
gotta get the
It's
plastic
amazing.
off. That's what it is. I gotta. Plastic is an anathema to the streams. Plastic is anathema to the camera.
Man, that logo was on. I used to open up the Marvel and that logo on the cover all the time, bro. And the first scene when you open it up, Peter Parker is he's got his outfit on, although he doesn't have his head mask on. He's kneeling on a building, looking over the city. Got a tissue in his hand, and he's sneezing because he has a cold. That is classic Marvel. Peter Parker. Peter Parker was always toting the cold.
Mr. Elliott, I got a question for you. I saw you the first time. I don't know if you remember when you used to go on to a Robert Meyer Burnett show,
dude.
And he did a midnight metal.
Madness.
Yeah. That's when I saw you one night. And said you were there talking to him and everything.
Let me tell you something, dude. This is how I met Beam, because Beam was in the chat as well as I was, and then Robert Meyer Burnett said, "Okay, if anybody wants to come up on the stream," and I'm like, nobody was coming. For a while there, TJ, I was coming on Robert's show like once every 2 or 3 weeks, because nobody else is. I'm like, this guy has worked on Lord of the Rings, Star Trek. This guy is heavyweight, and nobody wants to talk to him. I got up to Nerd Man. I did the first time I went on there. He had me on for the whole show. I was the only guest. We talked for over 3 hours, bro. And I was like, I couldn't believe it when I got off the air. I was
what it is? Wow. Is that some people are intimidated by putting themselves out there, what they're going to show off behind them, what they're going to say. Are they going to stumble over their words? And
I understand.
You never meet your heroes kind of thing. And if people are watching and they consider him a hero of sorts, they're going to get, they're gonna get struck.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and then I understand the intimidation.
But it was the same thing with Mike. When Michael Elliott messed me for the first time, man, he was starstruck too. He couldn't help it.
Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it, man. I was starting to well up. I couldn't believe I met my hero.
See, I'm happy to meet everybody else. It's a pleasure to see you in person or on screen. Tijuana, Mike.
Yeah, wow. Because I knew your name from somewhere else. I'm like, why does this guy's name sound so familiar?
Yeah, and I got a chance to meet Rob last Comic-Con.
Oh,
he was promoting the audiobook, and they had all those guys up there. Yeah, and he says, and I got in there and took a picture with him and everything. So,
man,
great guy.
I'm envious.
Great.
Yeah. Starstruck by all you guys. Oh,
cool. FBJ, he's had some time. I believe he's in the statue community as well.
Oh yeah, he's a big collector.
He's a baller. He's a baller. Yeah, he's a baller. Oh,
for sure, man.
For sure.
When I see FBJ in New York Comic Con this year, we're gonna be chilling. Don't be starstruck, because I'm a collector just like you and everyone else on this panel.
Lou, do you come down to San Diego?
I used to when I used to pop and break dance, so I used to go all over Cali.
Okay.
So it's been a while, but whatchamacallit, most of the times I stay on the East Coast, but best believe, man, nothing more different than going to an event. You want to travel, but you can't because you have to be on time for the battle. So, especially when you're going to Long Beach, and nobody want to go to Long Beach without being prepared for Long Beach.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so we've got to get this one out of the way, at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
It sucks talking about, but
because they suck in general.
Tariffs. I think XO6 did explain it kind of the best.
Okay.
Out of everybody, the de minimis imports were anything under $800, as it says here, and weren't subject to U.S. import fees. All orders placed on X06's website counted were not taxed on entering the U.S. Starting May 2nd, though, small shipments that once qualified for de minimis will be taxed at 120% of cost, or $100, which is ever more, with a planned increase to $200 after June 1st. Eliminating the de minimis exemption means effectively raising taxes on American consumers and dramatically increasing shipping times. This makes the final cost to the U.S. out of reach. We do not know what will happen tomorrow, but for now, our operations will be greatly curtailed. Once we know what that means, we will let you all know. And, yeah, that's all they had. But yeah, I mean, the de minimis under $800, you were able to get under that with action figures, toys, and whatnot coming from China. So, as a place like X06 where you can order straight from their site, they're going to be hit even harder than anybody else. So, that stuff comes straight from China, if I'm not mistaken.
I guess I'm giving up my $20 what I gave today. They had like the low. Don't they have like the lowest NRD?
Yep,
X06.
$20.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I said this
20,
last week that we're going to see fairly well-known companies could possibly go bye-bye.
If my $200 EX06 figure is now $300 X06 figure, yeah, I'm out of that. You know, I won't be filling up. You can keep my NID. You keep the $20 because I'm not paying an extra 100 or more. You know.
Not for X06.
They gotta fix the thing I made.
Right.
I made first. They better fix it.
Yeah, I'm pleased as punch that they waited on the Hura. Doesn't look like I'll be getting them from them because I'm not going to do it.
I feel like ordering from them, like if you were to get it from Sideshow, it'd probably be, because Sideshow's got to pay them for whatever. But
yeah, but Sideshow's going to hike it up.
Sideshow's going to hike it up as well because
they have to.
Because Exo's got to hike it up. But if you're ordering straight from them, it might be the same cost as Sideshow. It might be more. But time will tell on that one. Well, I feel like Exo because the way they do their business, I think they're going to hit the worst. To be honest with you, with how this is unfolding,
I can't see them surviving on 125%. I can't see them surviving.
No, not at all.
No way in hell.
It's going to be a of who's going to take the blunt force of these tariffs, and majority of the times it's going to be us, right? And companies are going to try their best to make sure that they stay afloat, but they're going to need us as fans of the IP, fans of their products, in order to help sustain them as we sustain our habits. And eventually a lot of us are going to go cold turkey.
Yeah.
The days of collecting pre-orders will be done.
Yeah.
We'll be so selective of what we're picking that by the time we get to what we want, we're going to see numbers drop like this. So the days of canceling items because there wasn't enough interest in making the item to fund the project or whatever the case may be, it's going to go up even higher. So if you have, any thoughts that these limited figures, exclusives from Hot Toys or Sideshow or whatever is going to slow down, more than likely it will. Because if you're going to make stuff that is limited and that's going to be your go-to and limited runs like Captain America Falcon, like how is he down and waitlisted in comparison to the Hulk? Hulk has a bigger price tag, which you find people a little bit more hard-earned strucken to pay that extra $150 or so in comparison to, the Falcon. Granted, the suit is not the same. It's the brand new suit, but it's the suit that he wore. But why is he on the wait list and the Hulk isn't?
Right.
So it brings up to the concern that they may self-sabotage on certain characters just because, one, they want to be remembered. Two, they want fans to be happy and the ones that are willing to pay for the stuff are going to pay. And 3, if it's too much out of their wheelhouse to make, Howard Chance just has a toy factory just so that way it's toys, and that's that.
Now, his sideshow stated that they were going to do
Oh, yep, I was just about to prop that up.
6%, correct?
Yep.
Right here, yep. Yet with evolving trade policies and unexpected tariffs affecting both businesses and collectors alike, we understand this is a challenging time for many. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see, to offset portion of these new fees, a tariff impact fee will be added to products that ship from the facility during the tariff period. It is our goal and intention to keep this fee at the smallest amount possible. To best support the collecting community based on the current conditions, we anticipate this fee to be 6%. So that's on the part you can't see because we're blocking it.
And once again, these numbers change daily depending upon what happens. So they may have 6% now. That's erroneous.
Well, like it was saying on the Exo6 post, come June, it's going to be $200. So
there you go.
Is it going to be 9% once June hits?
Summertime.
Right now, the sky's the limit.
And like what Blue said to me the other day, if we're still paying these prices, what's going to stop them from taking them down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're not.
You know what I mean? I mean, they'll just try to. I mean, my thought was they won't. They'll hide it in their taxes and shipping fees.
Yeah.
They'll take
to justify
it down. They'll take it down, but they'll add that 9% to the shipping or the freaking taxes themselves. So
exactly. That's the meat they trim off at the end. The profits that they could lose, they just trim that off at the end. Mm-hmm. But hey, this is where the rubber meets the road. It doesn't stop me from collecting because I don't collect at the mass that most do. So it won't stop me. I can still buy 6 scale. I just won't be buying them. I'm not buying them at a rapid rate at this time anyway.
I have to slow down. I have to slow down too. So
as far as the 6-inch figures, man, I just don't buy much anymore. I plan on still investing in the NR. Thank God we'll be able to get it in the States.
Yeah, but that also changes too because
it's going to go up. It's going to go up.
$65 Batman is now going to be like $110 Batman.
Yeah,
bringing it back up to Mafex prices, which brings into question. All right, how's the scaling with other figures in your collection? Do you have to X this one out to compensate for the collection? Because remember, every company has their own scaling system.
Oh, I was only here's my situation with the NR 6-inch. I just wanted to get one at a time, and they're going to be a separate because I just want to put. I'm not going to put any Marvel Legends or any McFarlane with those NRs. Those NRs going to be special pieces. Okay. And so I'm not going to. It's not like I'm going to be doing a mass buying of small figures anymore. No, that's. I think I'm done. I think what I'm going to concentrate on is I get rid of Marvel Legends. I'll still get McFarlane every once in a while, but I'll be slowly one at a time collecting those NRs, and they're going to have a place with nice little fixtures and stuff. Just like I put my TB leagues by themselves, they're elite, so they go by themselves. Mm-hmm. Those NRs will be by themselves. So that's all I want to do it for. So it's all be limited and very small.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Mm-hmm.
When Tim
so
Harvey
the way
says
it's going to work. Oh, pardon me.
No, go ahead.
The way it's going to work is I'm new to the 1/6 game. I've only been collected for the last 2 years, and I have quite a bit of paid off pre-orders waiting to come into this year and next year. So basically, they're saying when it's time to ship, even though they're paid off, and we already made a deal, it says we're going to slap 6% or whatever percent it is to get it to you.
Prepare to be disappointed, my friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not
Yep.
Prepare to get screwed.
Yeah, you're gonna either because you might have to eat those. See those NRDs, man. They add up,
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. So even if you pulled out, you're like, damn it, it's 35 here, 25 there. 50
yeah, you're hoping that Sideshow had delayed it at one point so you can get that NRD back.
You would hope. You better pray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
delay.
Yeah.
But
And
let's hold out positive. Let's hold out. Let's see. Maybe Xi Ping will go. We can't afford, because quiet as kept, man. The Chinese economy is trash, man. Trash.
they ain't backing down for nothing. He said it. Like they ain't backing down from anything.
No, man.
Especially not that big orange bitch we got saying we need this shit.
Yep.
So
they're I mean, he's got nothing to lose. He's not getting voted out.
No, and he's got his friends that are making millions and billions because of he paused the tariffs.
Yeah. Just from that stock hike.
Meanwhile, we're still screwed.
Yeah, it always comes back to the consumer.
Yeah.
But hey, man, people are gonna have to scale back. You're gonna have to choose your battles.
Yeah.
Time to grow up in your wallet.
Is Blitzwave U.S. company?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
What
about the DeLorean? There's no shipping. Shipping's free.
Oh, not anymore, pal.
Not anymore. Yeah.
And that's something you're really gonna have to deal with.
That's what caught my eye. I said, okay, I never got a car. Let me get a car.
You're gonna get
decent
murdered.
price. No shipping. Oh my God.
TJ, how long you been watching these channels, man? I would have told you, don't do it. I have preached for years. No, do not pre-order. Do not pre-order. Do not pre-order, because eventually they're gonna work against you. Eventually, something can happen at any point. But that's just predictions, and that's what I learned in marketing. There's certain things you got to be very aware of, and in certain industries, all industries have the same template: organization, profitability, sales, market, all that stuff, the QC, all that stuff. All of them run on the same template, but every industry produces their products differently. Mm-hmm. That's where the difference is. And when it comes to China, we forget there's a culture war as well. And the Chinese culture, the Asian culture is not one to back down easily, and they will not be humiliated if they can avoid it. So you got to deal with all of this stuff too. So it's a lot of elements involved in just simple. Oh, can they make enough? For everybody. There's a lot of stuff going on on the inside that we're not privy to, and never will be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's not get it twisted. Us as Americans, we're brand struck. We're
the most stubborn.
Like, for instance, a pair of Jordans cost like $15 to make. You pay $200, $300, $400 for those pairs of sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. You're paying for the branding. The quality is good. The quality is all made in China. Everything is made in China. Some may use better quality than the other, but you only know after you use it and wore down and say, okay, this style of sneaker, at least this pair, is the one for me.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to figures, no different. So I'm just saying, habits will be different.
He matches up with Deadpool.
Yeah, look at that. Shit.
And this is the real deal now. It's got the official, got Michael there and everything.
Yeah, see, $15 to pay.
Guess where I got these? Salvation Army. And they were brand new. They had the freaking I think it was Macy's ticket in it. Macy's. Unbelievable.
There are always ways around it, my friends. Just need to be smarter.
Yes, sir. I welcome these kind of challenges, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or you sit back and crumble.
Right, and
can you guys hear me?
Marby said earlier, it's not going to go on forever, but somebody's got to budge. We just gotta get through it. But
see how it goes.
And this could all change tomorrow.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Can I get
You're
a copy?
vertical, bro.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear? You can't hear us? You can't hear us? We can hear
Can't
you.
hear us.
Tijuana, you can hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you.
SB, you can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
The alarm went off and my camera went sideways.
And you're
What?
coming in sideways
Yeah,
too.
you're
You're
sideways.
coming in
My
sideways.
camera came in sideways. Yeah.
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 So, yeah, my alarm went off and it throws everything out of whack.
But let's hope for the positive, because really, all it
There we
takes is, okay, they come to the table and agree. I mean, this could all just be over tomorrow, or it could go on for months. But I'm just holding out hope that eventually they're gonna go, this is crazy. Let's just, as crazy as it is, we gotta resolve it some way or another, and hopefully we can get back. Before that, see, here's the thing. This has got to be resolved before that supply chain gets backed up. That's the problem, that supply chain.
Yep.
I mean, how much percentage does America buy from China? Anything you grab off your desk right now?
Supposedly buy from China.
90%.
It's gotta be. I just grabbed this. This is the just to hold my pins, and it's Deadpool.
Look around you. You
Look
can find
underneath. Made in China.
Yeah.
Bro,
China and Taiwan. That's there's mainly 90%, 92% of
Amazon,
what we get. Yeah.
Everything we get out of China. Someone's they gotta make a deal. I mean, they gotta budge, and we gotta budge, and we'll see what's up, because I mean that is a lot of money. Other than the figures and everything right here is China.
And dude, it's kind of ticking me off. I'm just now. I mean, I knew about AliExpress for years, but I never tried them before. And then since I got some of these accessories from them, I'm like, now they go up with these friggin' tariffs. Now that I've discovered a really great place to find 6-scale stuff. Ticks me off.
I don't think it's going to affect those because they're already in production and they're just going to ship out. So it won't affect them too bad.
Okay.
Because they're small. They're small items. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're smaller items. So like little parcels or anything that could be put in a envelope won't be that crazy. You know what I mean?
That's great to hear, man, because the quality of some of these little, like I got a 6-scale chair here. I'm like, damn, this thing is baller. It's really, it's very well done. Very well, it's articulated. Look, the chairs with the rollers on the bottom of they roll, and even the chair has a spring in it where it goes up and down, and it's painted. It just looks great. And it cost me, I think I got the chair for like $30, and it's really good quality, really good. So AliExpress is it takes a little longer, but it's not like trying to wait on a 6-scale figure. But usually you get it in about 10 days. But I think it's really worth it, especially the cost. They're so inexpensive. But I'm finding that at least the companies that I've dealt with, their quality is surprisingly damn good. Yeah.
And
was it? Yeah, Karate Ken, right?
No, come on, man. He's already told me, man. He can't wait to meet you, bro. Cause he's gonna hurt you, man. You keep talking like this.
Kung Fu Billy.
Kung Fu Billy. It's Kung Fu Billy. Thank you. Kung Fu Billy. Thank you.
Trash Man Pete in a second. I'll tell you. Don't worry about
it. All right. Go ahead. Keep it up, man. I'm telling you. You think Chucky's bad? You ain't met your Kung Fu Billy, baby. You ain't met him.
Listen, I sleep with his son's shit face for.
All right. Well, he's watching. He watches all of these shows. He loves what you're on. And I'm looking at him right now. He's over here on the display taking notes. Too. He's got a notepad there. He's taking notes. So go ahead, keep it up.
He can take all the notes he wants. It doesn't bother me.
All right, fine.
Doesn't bother me. Listen, I'm married with the children. All right, I'm married with the children. Okay, so I'm more on that Al Bundy vibe. I don't give a damn. Okay.
Have you guys been seeing these posts of folks who've been doing different people in the 6-scale community inside these little card backs? They're little figures. They did one with Zach. It's hilarious.
Oh,
and His accessories are a little bitty wizard from Lord of the Rings. He's got, and I put down in the comment, I said, where's his little bitty 3D printer? It looks so cool. Yeah, and I said, is this another company that's not going to give us the complete line? Because I need a Dean the Dream figure. You know, if you're gonna give me Zach, you got to give me Dean. Come on.
If you're gonna get Dean, he's gonna be a deluxe.
Yeah,
because the Dean the Dream, like he collects multiple scales.
That's perfect. It's deluxe.
So you know, like he has.
Can you imagine the accessories, man? He's gonna be loaded with.
Dude, he'll be loaded. That's what I'm saying. He
dude.
will have a plethora of figures. You know, as a deluxe figure. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that would be dope.
I'm a deluxe figure, dude. Like,
oh hell yeah! No, you're
like I got every single scale imaginable.
No, you're super deluxe 3.0.
3.0.
Yeah.
Get the 1.5 out first.
I mean, Lord have mercy, your diorama's huge. It's taking up all kinds of real estate.
Yeah, Dean, Zach, like everybody. You know
all
what I mean?
of
Like me, if it was up to me, I'll have a freaking action figure of all my friends.
It'd be dope.
Oh yeah, dude.
It would be. Can you imagine that a whole lineup? S4E, got S4E.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Well, you got to put an accessory. If you were to put an accessory into S4E's hand, what would it be?
Oh, it's an Iron Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's an Iron Man. Mm-hmm. But better yet, it's not just the Iron Man. It's an Iron Man and Iron Man's Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
For blue, it would be Batman. And his accessory for him will be a utility belt.
Okay. I would have picked him as the maybe a stormtrooper or something. But okay, we'll go.
Nah, Batman.
Stormtrooper.
Well, I know. Yeah. Well, you have a pretty big Star Wars fetish, right? I mean, you got more of a Star Wars fetish than a Batman. Or are you more Batman than Star Wars?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a more Batman.
Okay.
He got
I do got most of the Batmans and
no offense.
He's got that janky Joker in front of him too.
Yeah.
Like, listen,
didn't mean to insult.
No insult. I'm just saying you gotta know your people. Like, all right, for instance, all jokes aside, Michael Elliott.
Yes,
if you was gonna be an action figure, what would you come with? Honest to God, it'll be a 1/12 scale figure, right? Doesn't matter which one it is, because all of them speaks to you in many different ways. Any one of them, right? But most importantly, you have to come with a set of headphones and a laptop that don't work with some vinyl records.
No, that's but a laptop that don't work.
The figure also has to have its own little diorama too.
What was that, Mike?
No, that's not me at all. Desktop.
What you talking about? Can we run some histories? Can we run some history where we see him like, can you guys hear me? My mic is not working. I'm running on this little piece of shit laptop, man. Shit is not working. Can't get the connection, man. Nah, but
iPad.
Seriously, it will be some headphones. It'll be some headphones, some vinyl records, and a 1/12 scale figure.
1/12 scale figure also has to have a diorama.
Dude.
No. It's in a bag and it says Ollie's.
Yeah. But actually, dude, when I get around to show you guys, I did put the Spider-Man Miles 2020. He's up there with his DJ booth and everything. All I got to do is put my head sculpt on him, and that's done.
Shoot, that reminds me, I have a DJ set 1/12 scale that I haven't used in years, and I recently found it, and it comes with big speakers. And the way you set it up, you built on top of the speakers. Yeah. And you got your whole thing. You got your boom mic. You got the headset stuff. So it's making me wonder: should I do a 1/12 scale DJ set for a photo for tomorrow? The
answer is yes. Yes.
So, all right. So I got your blessings. There you go.
Yeah. And then here's what you do, also, my friend. You get one of these small little desktop Bluetooth speakers, and you set it up inside your diorama, so that when the music is playing, it seems like the DJ is spinning. That's how I got my guys. That's how I got my 20.
No, it comes with speakers.
Oh no! What I'm saying is, they're real speakers.
It comes with speakers. They have little mini speakers you built on top of it.
I got this one though. Let me grab this real quick. Hold on.
So as you grab that, Moose, he's gonna come with a box of boxes with hot toys. A box of boxes of hot toys.
Oh, not only hot toys. It's gonna be everything.
There you go.
It's gonna be 6 and 12.
It's gonna be a haul of hot toys.
Yeah, but the thing is this: he's gonna be rocking a Deadpool hat. He's gonna be rocking
the whole Deadpool gear.
Yep, and the Deadpool gear. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So this
is gonna be rocking if he was an action figure.
There you go.
I'm doing a show on the 27th of April. I'm doing a toy show, collectible show, selling some wares in Rockland, Mass.
Cool.
The Boston Area Toy Collectors Club is doing a semi-annual sale. We did one in October. We're doing one in April, and we're in Rockland Sunday, April 27th, from 9 to 1, 9 to 2 maybe. And come on down, anybody in the area, I guess. But I'm sure nobody's around this stream that's that local.
Go on the road, man, and bring it to Detroit. I'll come see you. Do it like the antique show, the old antique show.
Road show.
Yo, here is a Bluetooth speaker, very, very nice and small. So basically, I got this underneath the DJ booth. This is his subwoofer.
Okay. See, it was just for a photo. It's not even to play live music. It's just for a photo.
That's just if you want to make it interactive. That's all.
Yeah, well, I don't need it for it to be interactive. Lights are going to be interactive alone.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
You can't have DJs without no disco lights. Come on, man.
Oh, come on. I've shown some biology before, man. I got something. I got 12 inches that go back to the 80s, bro.
Nice.
Shit.
I actually got a cassette tape that I still own that I got from a guy when I was in the service. Mm-hmm. And he did a mixtape on it.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me. And I went back one time to listen to it, man. And he recorded this when all of this stuff was new and fresh. The mixtape is loaded with, Fly Girl, all of those old. And I've got an original mixtape from a guy back in the day. I still have it. And when I put it on, the recording sounds incredibly good.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Well, give me a moment, guys. I got to disappear for a second and go into my Clark Kent form because my brother got to go to work. So give me a moment. I'll be
sounds good.
All right.
Moose, you still good, buddy?
No, I'm right here. Yep, I'm here.
You look like you're fading back like Simpson in that grass, that hedge of grass, or the bush.
Homer Simpson, then back it up.
Yeah, that's what Moose looked like. He was sinking into the shrubbery. There you go. You're alive.
I'm alive.
You're right.
All right. Imagine if I died on camera on the stream.
Jesus.
Okay.
No, thanks. I'm good.
All of us are witnesses.
Yeah,
I would rather you not.
My local fireman.
Listen, I told people, as far as me, I would love, because I play music too. And when I'm playing live, I told people I would love to die on stage. If I'm going to die, I'd like to die on stage. Reason for that is, one, I'm not going to be alone, right? Everybody will be there. Everybody will be there. It'll be great. And then I'm dying doing what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I am.
I understand. Yep.
Now on here, hell no!
I can't say I didn't pull it. I didn't pull an X-Man. I didn't pull an X-Man yet.
Oh,
that was pretty funny,
dude.
That was funny. I didn't pull an X-Man.
I didn't have to pull him off stream.
You asked me, Moose, are you there? I go, yeah, I'm here. Because the X-Men, the last time he had X-Men had a problem, we couldn't even get him to move.
That's all right.
Yeah, he fell asleep.
I got an interview with him tomorrow. I can't wait. I got some questions for that guy.
Well, X-Men fell asleep on a stream.
Yeah, on this one.
Yep.
Oh, that was great. But I fell asleep on here too. TJ, I don't know. You must not have been watching tonight. I fell asleep twice.
Yep.
On the same stream. And these guys could give a damn. Logan Lewis probably the most compassionate one of them all. He was like all in love. He goes, you remember, guys? He goes, well, I actually got the video. I'm going to repost it. And he's going. Oh, he's breathing. Yeah, I see him. He's breathing. It's all up in the camera. I'm going to repost. I did something called the Four Collectors. It's like a Three Stooges kind of thing. I'll repost it for you to see. I fell asleep on this sucker twice in one night. It was hilarious.
Yep.
It was
Yeah,
hilarious.
I don't know if you were on the show for the Midnight Metal Madness on Rob show, but if anybody knows, if you guys know that show, remember the night that he went in there and he was getting loaded.
Dude,
I was on the other side of the screen getting loaded too, and this is when he started at midnight.
dude, he used to get trashed.
Yeah, and then he started going in, and then it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5.
Were you on this?
He had Lael on there, and all of us, and he said, I remember he signed. He thought he signed off.
Signed off,
and then he's all passed out and left still on air.
Oh, it was awesome, bro. And people stay in the chat too. People were just hanging, man. It was awesome.
Waiting for him to wake up. Yep.
It was classic.
And that wasn't the only night, man. He used to get trashed a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he's back to getting trashed again because he's been drinking like a fish on other shows recently. I've been seeing him, so he's back at it. But he takes these times. He kind of like detoxes all the time. He does this all the time. He'll stop for a long time drinking, then he'll go back, and then he's, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Was good.
Hey, there've been some moments on here, man. There's been some crazy moments on here. Yeah.
Yep. All good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and what about
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her.
Oh, dude, she totally disappeared. Somebody said that she got a job. She's like working in Japan. Like
I think she's overseas. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's with the embassy or something now.
Okay.
So, I miss her.
That's cool.
She was so cool.
Yeah,
man.
she's good people.
Yeah.
She was so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great times, man.
That was a hard road for her and Lael because he started midnight West Coast time, but then it was already 3 o'clock in the morning their time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
hard.
Not only that, but he streams daily anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a tough road to quote unquote hoe it.
Now he starts. He's like this Saturday. He was on one. He'll still start at 9.
Well, see, I missed the big show. He had a big show where he was having Randall's back on. I would have jumped on there. I totally missed it. He had some kind of anniversary, and he had, I think it was on for 24 hours, 12 hours or something.
Oh yeah. He did.
I totally missed it, man.
1,000 minutes or something like that, He was on there forever. Yeah. He did it. I think it was 12, 15 hours or something.
See, and that's where I remember Ash too. When Ash came over here, I was like, "Why do I know this guy's name?" But man, this is amazing.
Yeah, I miss Big Brother too.
Yes.
Yep.
Where is Joao? Where is he?
Hope he's doing well, and him and his family. Yeah.
Was there any?
I haven't seen him in forever. Yeah.
Were there any signs of him having any issues before he left?
There was some family things going on.
Okay.
Before he left, but I'm not sure exactly what it was. I haven't reached out or nothing. So.
Yeah.
Because that was a cold close, man. That was pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, but I dig whenever sometimes I miss the live streams, but poor Helen. Oh, I want her to be on my team because she has an issue with hot toys just like me. So
She does her Friday morning streams now too. So
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, there are others out there. There are other villagers lighting their torches.
Yeah.
Torches are being lit.
Mhm.
People are getting tired of the BS, and that's not just from Hot Toys. It's just in general with 6 scale and promising you stuff and not. It's just it's ridiculous. You know, you don't have to string your customer base along like that. You know what they want. You definitely, especially with some of these releases. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're going to give me that blue saber, but it'll be another Anakin. We'll get that blue saber. You'll get it.
Yeah.
You're going to get it.
And
I don't think so, Tremble.
Oh, you know?
I'm not throwing any figures against the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not throwing any figures against the wall either.
Oh no!
I can remember Big Brother just fine without doing that. I think.
Listen, Trumble Dust. If somebody sends me Heath Ledger Joker 6 scale, I will destroy it online. And you think I'm BSing you?
And that's why nobody's gonna give you that figure, man.
Wait. What? A 6 scale Heath Ledger Joker you're going to throw against the wall?
Throw it against the wall, bro.
No, he's going to bash with a hammer if anything.
I'm screaming outside with a hammer, bro.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to destroy that. And Blue.
I just got that 2 weeks ago, finally, after 2 years.
There you go. Blue, you're absolutely right. Nobody will send me one, but guess what? Crazy things happen.
Crazier things have happened. Yep,
so
that's
you
true.
Put it out there, you just never know. You just never know. But yeah, I would love to destroy.
If I find one for $5, I'll send it your way.
I don't care. I don't. I'll destroy it. Anyway,
he doesn't care what Heath Ledger it is. You know, I'll find him one cheap too. You can probably find one. You know, loose somewhere.
I would love it. I would love it to be a Hot Toys, but it's got to be 6 scale, my friend.
Yeah.
It can't be a McFarlane.
Yeah, people are gonna donate their $400, $500 figure to you, so you can have fun with it. That's gonna happen.
No,
you know,
you can have the quarter scale. You can have the quarter scale. That one sucks anyway.
Let me.
Oh, the quarter scale. Yeah, I got that one.
let me tell you something.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I give it the quarter scale.
Let me tell you something, Moose. You are the exact you are the exact profile of a person whose pockets are deep enough where you can send me. So if you can spend $4.95, if you can spend $4.95 on a stupid Deadpool, you can definitely afford to send me a 6 scale.
Deadpool. You have your stuff is stupid Deadpools.
And let me tell you something. I've been in this community. I've been in this community long enough. We got folks who are living in mansions collecting. You got to look at these rooms, man. There's some folks in here that got bread, baby. Okay, so don't underestimate anybody. And yeah, boy, if I could get a 6 scale Heath Ledger, oh man, it would be. My channel would blow the hell up.
I don't have a lot of money. I'm just irresponsible.
I'll take that too. I would take foolish money anytime. I'll take it.
If it wasn't for those payment plans, I wouldn't have as much as I do.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Have all those POs.
It psychs you out. He says, "Okay, $20 down and $55 a month. Oh yeah, I can do this." And then you go to the next figure. Oh yeah, I can do this one too.
Well, you know, if you get PayPal credit, if you put anything over $100 in a PayPal credit, you have 6 months to pay it off before they charge you interest. As far as I know. Does anyone agree with that?
Yeah, that's what it states.
Trimble does said he has a mansion in his head. No, you don't. You got a strip bar in your head, pal.
We may have a donor.
An
anime strip bar in his head. That's what he's got.
OG fan seems to want to donate one to you. He's checking the eBay right now for you and asking, does it have to be a new one?
I'm not. Hold on a second. I want you to understand this. I'm not buying a damn thing. you're giving it to me for free. No, I'm not buying crap.
Listen. If anything, we'll find you a Mattel version that's within.
Mattel does not count. As long as listen, as long as it's a 6 scale, I'll take it. I don't give a
12
damn
inch.
who makes
12 inches. The 12-inch Heath Ledger
it's
joke.
gotta be 6.
They started to go fund me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can see me now.
I ain't paying money for that shit.
Go find Mike.
He wants to pull
Yeah.
Harrison Ford. That's what he want to do.
Oh, I'm looking.
Oh, yep. He
No,
wants
no.
to.
And it'll
Yeah.
get a million views. It'll get a million views.
Yep.
I'm gonna be a hell of a lot worse than Harrison Ford. Oh, fucking motherfucker! Shut your ass! I'm 4 years talking about your fucking. You want to
Well,
see that? You want to see
about
that?
sad.
Send me. Oh, what is that? Hey, that's Sam Cooke. Oh, you send me. Please send me a Heath Ledger.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, our first preview tonight, we are going to talk about this guy right here.
I know it's gonna. I know I'm gonna hate it. Whatever.
This guy first.
Uh-oh.
Boo. Sorry.
Yes.
Darth Vader's Sith apprentice.
Yeah.
Who was originally billed from the third film, and then they quickly took that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's exclusive. You only get 1,000 in select markets, 1,500 at Japan itself, the celebration. So,
well, I don't think it's going to be all at Celebration. I think some going to Toy Sapiens, so that's still Japan.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Selective markets. Selective markets meaning that depending on who is a distributor, an official distributor for the region, they may get the 1,000. You get what I'm saying? So like Sideshow will definitely get 1,000. Let's say there's one that's down or up on the east side, the other side of the pond. They have a distributor over there that's an official distributor on that side. You know, so it may vary. It may vary. But we know how this gets. People are going to be so capitalists in this fashion. They're going to grab as many as they can if they can.
Yeah.
And they're going to hold it ransom. I say this. When this shit starts falling apart, good luck.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm going to be in that queue if my schedule permits. I'm grabbing one, and I guarantee you, I'm holding out for the highest bid.
I was gonna say he's gonna smash this one with a hammer too.
I'm 2 for I'm 2 for 2 in the queue, so watch me.
I'm gonna be joining the queue, but I'm not gonna be joining the queue for myself. I told Big Rib that I would try to get one for him. So
me, I'm trying to get into the queue for this. I missed out on the regular one.
I'm cashing in, baby.
And this would be nice to have in my collection. You know, I'll have 3 Vaders completely. So that'll be the this one if I can get him. The Obi-Wan Kenobi Vader, which I have, and I have him in the clean form. I don't have him battle damaged because the one that I'm banking on is the battle damaged version deluxe with the big cape. So, you know, that will be a nice little display where you see Anakin from his first appearance to his later appearance in the comics and from what we see him later on in the film, because we don't see him battle damaged in any of the films. We see him clean at all times. So, you know, it's like here's the stories in between, his epic battles in the comics that could only be illustrated and look so badass on page. But just imagine that on film. That should be dope. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna sweat it, but I'm gonna gun for it. I'm gonna do what I've always done, is try to get there as early as possible, and I'll see you out there. And we either gonna be sharing tears or sharing victory. And that's it.
Yep.
Well, it should be sharing tears and sharing beers, one or the other.
Hey, good times.
Yeah, it's always good times.
They're gonna sell the other ones on set over there at Celebration, like have a booth and
Yeah.
everybody
gonna
get
have-
a line.
Yep, with
1,500. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're gonna
Let's
sell
see,
out.
limited to 1,500
And
units.
Oh yeah. Quick as hell. Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
It'll be gone
what
really
is it?
fast.
They said you can get two at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Max. Oh,
Oh man,
Oh.
it's gone, man.
Darth Venom.
Darth
oh
Vader.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming
It's,
by.
They're
it's
gonna be
going to be a scalper's market. Watch.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's people selling the other one for
Yeah.
900 plus.
Awesome.
I'm
It's,
sorry.
On the-
If you
thousand
have the
piece.
capital, that's good. If you have the capital, but damn, for me, that's a Hulkbuster, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, where is my Hulkbuster 2.0?
Facts.
Whoa,
Facts.
Isn't it a 3.0 by now?
Oh,
It'll probably
Isn't the
happen.
Hulkbuster a 3.0 by now?
well,
It'd be a
Hulkbuster
2.0
it's
because
been long
the
enough where it should
Ultron
be,
and
but-
the Infinity War were two different Hulkbusters. So
Yeah.
Yep, and the
No, I'm
other one that got
talking I mean,
reissued
there was
with the
there
gunner.
was a Hulkbuster that came without the R.
Yeah, that's a
You know?
1.5. That's a
Man,
1.5.
I am so glad that I didn't pre-order that damn So Toys Blade because I want to see what that's going to cost now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they waited so long to get
Armor,
that damn figure out. It changes a lot of things as far as what I had on my list. They're off it now. I gotta re-strategize.
You think that these companies that we use on the side, third party, like Kit and John Toy and Lion Rock, they're gonna be hit hard?
Some of them I think can survive it because a lot of these companies made it through COVID, and you made it through COVID, man. Woof.
I think it'll be okay. I mean, he's still upcharging, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lion Rock, I'm not too familiar with them, but they seem to have a strong following.
Oh yeah, I hear people talk about them quite a bit. I don't order
They're
them.
good.
They're too far away. I don't do Australia or they're too far.
Yeah,
They're good.
Yeah. So
as far as we're concerned here over here, anyways, at least on this side of the globe, then yeah, I mean, we're the only ones that really got to worry.
right.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be even more for us. It might be a little cheaper for everybody else, but as far as anything coming from China,
Yep.
we're kind of screwed.
Yeah, with Kid, I gotta have the the Catwoman coming up, and then
Jazz?
got two of those, and then I got what you call that, Batman Gaslight. And this is by Gaslight. I already paid.
Gotham by it.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be getting an invoice from Kit this week, so hopefully, I mean, the tariff won't affect it, but anything after this month, it'll be on there.
I have my So Flash figures, from the TV show, all through a Lion Rock, but I haven't heard boo from them. I did get one figure from Lion Rock.
That's the hefty price tag.
The
Venom.
Can't
Comic
tell
book
who's gonna
version. Those are pricey figures, man. Pricey figures. So
Yeah.
I hope they start pushing them shits out because I'm still waiting. Still waiting.
It'll be to their benefit too. If they don't, then people are just gonna cancel. So they have to get them out fast, man. And now your QC issues are gonna be further, an issue because you're trying to get them out fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for from Kit Two-Face.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's still in the wait. And then from Lion Rock, I ordered Daredevil for first season. When he just had the rag.
Yep.
In the black suit.
Yeah. The reissue. Yeah, that one's awesome.
I got that one.
Nice. Yeah, I still got to get that one because I don't have that one yet.
Yeah, man.
Does anybody shop on eBay? Are you
What?
guys
Not
afraid of
anymore.
eBay?
I check eBay. You know what I was checking eBay for Daredevil, the one he's in the suit with glasses, cane, everything. They were at, I mean, they were asking what, 2 something, to say average 250, but then they said like
Okay.
$100 shipping, 100 something shipping.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like
Makes me
equal.
sick.
Yeah, it was all like crazy. So I said, no, I guess I ain't gonna get that one.
I stopped shopping eBay for everything.
Same.
Not just,
Yeah.
not just figures, because people don't realize that when they see like the certain things will sell, but the majority of people, you look at them, you're rolling your eyes, going, way too much money, and then but other people go away thinking value. Said no, that's what they want for it. As outrageous as it might seem, certain pieces aren't necessarily that valuable. You just have somebody who's willing to spend the money for it.
Mhm.
So
If somebody will buy it. That's one thing. Somebody will buy it. That's why they're still in business, because
absolutely,
somebody's gonna be around the corner and says, I gotta have that.
that's
Pay
absolutely,
it.
man. And they thrive on the consumer having that fetish. You gotta have it. You have to have it.
Well, that's going to put people into that statue community. You know how they're paying thousands of dollars for pieces,
Yeah.
and they're going to have this overwhelming price that they want somebody to pay for it, and the economy is not going to go up, not for a while.
No.
So that
Matter of
means
fact, it's step back even further.
that sucker's going to sit, and it's going to
I'm
collect the
keeping the
dust.
economy going.
So
Hey, what will be will be. It's on.
yeah, like I work at the casino, man, and it's bad, bro.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's bad. Slow days are slower than ever. I've been here
Wow.
almost 3 years, and the slow days are super slow.
See, that's when you know it's
Wow.
bad, because usually in tough times, people, things like gambling, people ain't even got enough money to gamble with.
Yeah, usually gamblers don't give a shit. They'll just keep on gambling. They don't care what
Yep.
the hell's going on.
Yeah. If you
Right.
can slow them down, it's bad.
Yeah. There's something wrong.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. The busy days are still busy days,
Oh yeah.
but when it comes to like the week, the rest of the week, dude,
Yeah.
that shit is slow. You're waiting for time to pass, because there's nothing to do, in the sense of, obviously you're working, you're fixing machines and shit, but once all of them are fixed, or the ones have to be get put down for repair, dude, it's bad. Like, I get 2% tax every week on my check for tips that I don't even make.
Oh wow.
What?
That's crazy, bro.
What?
I'll be lucky to make a tip, because people are very stingy at this point in time. They don't want a tip. So
yeah, that's true.
it's
That's
bad,
true.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. As they come in, enjoy what you get. Listen. If you're limited, you're limited. Just have. A lot of folks have figures like Moose, still in boxes. Look at this, but hold on, no, this is not any kind of slam on Moose. As a matter of fact, Moose is in a very good position. Not necessarily that he's spends a lot of money on figures, and he's even said it out loud that he thinks he could curve back on it. But here's one thing he's got going for him. At least now he could take some time to open these boxes and actually really love and enjoy these figures. Because when they're coming in at that rate, man, aren't they just going straight on the shelf? You're not even getting a chance to really love them, are you?
No, I'm not. But so what my plan is, okay, so on the 27th, I show you I'm doing a show. So I'm taking off next week just to prepare for the show, to get everything I want to know. I want to weasel down so I can get the 2 tables that I want, so I can make some kind of profits out of the thing. And I have my resources to pull out what I want to give up. Okay, then the fall I have another week of vacation after that, and I'm going to work on my displays.
Excellent.
I'm working feverishly on my displays.
Great.
Thank you, Lou.
And unboxing. First I have to build 2 more muzzle racks. Okay, put them together, and I want to tweak them, because I want a couple of the shelves to be absolutely clear. Now, the stage 1 is to get the muzzle racks ready that I can even start putting figures on. I'm not even worrying about. I want to encase them in acrylic too, but I want some acrylic shelves or glass shelves, instead of particle board shelves. That's my plan for the week after I do the show.
Yeah.
Because when then I can start, popping things together. Because I want my every Deadpool that I have to be touching somebody. And in the other room I got a remember AJ?
People like
you guys Blue. Remember AJ a few weeks ago? He had that Vespa.
Oh yep, the Vespa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bought one. I got a Vespa. I also found a 1/6 scale LA Police motorcycle. I'll have that ready for the T1000 when it ships.
Nice.
I could probably put it on. I do have that third party one. I can work on that. Maybe I'll just throw that on there for now as a placeholder.
Moose, did you find a Harley for Terminator?
Not yet, but there's one. You're gonna look around.
I was looking on eBay. I was looking on eBay, and I think there was one thing where it says 1/6. They were pretty decent price, $50, $60, $70.
No, that's garbage. They can't be that. But I want the one that's black.
Man, that's a Harley.
Wait a minute. If it's a motorcycle, 1/6, $50. That's pretty damn cheap, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was die cast.
That's even better, dude. Wow.
The ones that say Terminator on them are like a 300.
Well, no. This is not Terminator. This is just a plain
put that
Harley,
link, put that
whatever.
Link,
I'm just looking for one to put so you can be on that.
Put that link in the Beams Instagram or something. It's $50 for 6 scale motorcycles that are die cast. I'm on it.
Oh yeah, that's a good deal.
That's insane.
It was
a really good deal.
Rare. It was some. Maybe some motorcycle guys.
Now, if you'd have said 100, I would have been okay. I'd have said okay.
It was brought down by $80, this and that. It depends how it is.
Hey, 80. Surprisingly enough, 80 I can almost see because really Jada Toys does some balling vehicles, and they're really small, but they're balling. They're die cast. They're great.
No, they're nice. I got a whole case of those Jada Toys Batman. And
they're awesome.
They're sturdy. They're heavy. Yeah, everything. Nice. I like the die cast though.
I got the Ecto 1, man. It's sweet.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else on Anakin?
Yeah. Because I haven't really talked about this. When they first brought this sumbitch out, I saw it and I made a Facebook post saying how this was inaccurate as fuck. Because when it first came out, it was labeled as Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. That they are charging pretty high price for their inaccurate hair and eyes and their non-leather having shits. This is why I call them fartisans, because they're not. I mean, man, they tried to, and they tried to copy InArt, and they're doing it as cheaply as they can. And why, after so long, why the Darth Vaders don't have any leather yet, or any any sort of lasting material? It doesn't have to be leather, just as long as it's a lasting material. Same with this Anakin Darth Vader version. The first one doesn't have leather. The first one, neither does this one, or leather or any other lasting material. Especially for the belt. I mean, if they could have something like that, they can really call it an artisan. But I had a post. I posted on Facebook. Eyes are wrong. The hair. I mean, all they did was mess up the hair. But that hair is lighter than. It looks like it's lighter than the first. Anakin they brought out, the final version anyway. And I mean, I didn't really shit on Hot Toys except for just saying that they have this license and they call it artisan, and they don't it's not top tier. They just don't get it. And then I asked, people like, ask yourself, is this the best that Hot Toys can do? Is this what Hot Toys should be doing? Giving us pleather and limiting it and all that, stupid shit. So, I brought it out the question to everybody, and some people were all right with it. Some people, they were just, you can go read some of the comments. They're just like, if you talk against Hot Toys and mention about having a better figure, you'd be surprised at how many people out there are
they got defensive.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. My God, it's like I kicked their cat. Like it's unbelievable. Some people were just like psychotic. It was ridiculous. So yeah, you can read those. I don't pull any punches either. If I see a rude sumbitch on Facebook or anybody online, I'm the same everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you the same fucking energy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I seen some of your comments on the jazzing deal on the animated Batman. I said, whoa, and Beam. I mean, they're whoa.
Yeah, man. I don't pull any punches,
play,
especially. Yeah, I don't play that shit. I'm respectful to you and everybody else until you come at me. Don't come at me like that shit. So, but I mean, they first labeled this as episode 3. He's inaccurate as hell, and then they took off the episode 3, and then so now it's like Ahsoka.
Yeah, it's Ahsoka.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, they could have. I mean, it was ridiculous how they put this out, and it's like this is why it was delayed. Like the Artisan Anakin was delayed. They all made them together, just different head sculpts, and yeah, to me it's either way it's piss poor, because of the hair, because of the eyes, because of the no lasting materials. And that, the last artisan they did was the Bucky. They gave him leather, his whole vest and shit. Why the hell can't they do that with Vader? Why the hell can't they do that with anybody else going forward? It makes no sense to me. When like in art can do it. In art can have lasting materials, and yeah, it's.
What's this going for now? I forget. 3?
I don't. 4? They don't have. I think somebody was saying 360 or some 360 pounds, which was like 420 or something like that. It's probably going to be about the same price as the first Anakin, Artisan Anakin. That's my guess.
Yeah,
I think it was 16,000 yen. 16,000 yen. I forget what that converted to.
Oh.
Somebody had a picture of it up, and from one of the things that they had featured or whatever, that was already there. Let me see what I know. I sent it to Calvin, I think.
16,000 yen, according to Google, is $111 US.
Yeah, that's what came to mind. 111. That's wrong.
Like I'll buy you for that.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, sorry, 6,500 yen. It was 65,000 yen.
65,000.
65. Yeah, that's
65,000 yen is $442. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And no leather. Yeah. And no leather.
And no leather.
Yeah, dude.
So $450 for this guy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
if you have it here and you're not paying, if you're not Hot Toys or sold Sideshow, you're not selling it with that either.
No, it'd be $500.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but something. Over the last couple of weeks, I've come to the conclusion Blue, that we're talking to a wall. Things are not going to ever change. And so here's the thing I'm hearing. I'm hearing this from younger collectors pointing me as well. Some are saying, literally don't care if it's accurate enough or whatever, or the quality of it. They're going to buy them anyway. So I don't know where the future of the 6-scale community is going to go, but there's a lot of attitude right now that they're just going to settle for mediocre. And I don't see any change happening. But it's your money. Do whatever you want. I'm not gonna bitch as much as I used to about it. I'm still gonna bitch because I think it's unfair. But I do see that there are more people that I'm not saying side with me, but they have the same concerns and issues with me, and they're quite frankly, they're getting fucking fed up, and they should, because it's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's 400. I mean, I don't understand why there are people in the 6-scale community that can't wrap their head around $450 is a lot of money to a lot of people in this country right now. There are a lot of people that man, they don't have a pot to piss in and what to throw it out of. And so the amount of figures being bought and the NRDs, that stuff adds up. It really adds up. And the talk about, well, I'll swallow this, I'll swallow that. And granted, that's great if you can afford to do it. But still, I'm just here to tell you that this stuff is not worth what you're paying for it. It's just not. And the things that the things that they do to manipulate you to buy the next figure when they have the other one they come out with a blue saber on one of the. Everybody's kind of predicting if they will, and you wouldn't be surprised if they did. So you're dealing with a company that is going to jerk you off. You know they're going to do it somehow, some way, but you continue to throw money at them.
Well, with these tariffs right now, I think it's going to slow everybody down.
Hey, dude, let me tell you something, but it's not going to make anybody learn, because the prices the way they are now wouldn't be this high if everybody would have been more disciplined at the COVID point. Because if people would have slowed down shopping when COVID hit, those guys would have said, "Oh, well, they're just not going to buy anything that we're putting out." But because they didn't stop, and in masses, and then the supply chain got backed up, and that even added to more stress and strife. Actually, you put it on yourself. You put all of that stress on yourself because you don't want to pay attention to what you're purchasing, and you don't care whether or not it's of quality, and you don't care whether or not it's worth your buy. This is what you're going to get. Enjoy. Enjoy what you get. And I'm not saying this company is just total crap. I mean, come on. I've actually invested in some Hot Toys, but very few and far between. And believe me, if this company burnt down tonight, wouldn't affect me at all.
Well, it was going to affect me today when the earthquake hit. I was here like this, and then my Batman and everybody right here was shaking like that. And
I'll dance around the fire, bro.
And it lasted for at least what, half a minute, just moving. And I got glass all around me with all the figures and everything in there, and just.
Yeah, that can't be fun.
I was in a meeting and we're just moving. And it's like, wow.
How many times today?
It did it once, and maybe about 45 minutes. It did have a little aftershock, and I could just hear the doors on the glass rattling.
Oh man! Yeah, man. I remember one time. I think it was 3. There was one kind of heavy, and then I was actually in a bar because I was off duty. I'm sitting in a bar and freaking bottles start rattling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually in a real trimmer. That's the first trimmer I was ever in. And then the 2 babes I was staying with, she said, "Yeah, we felt it too. We felt 2 of them." I said, "You feel 1 in the morning?" She said, "No, we felt 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening." I said, "No, there was 1 in the morning." So I was like, as far as I know, it was 3 that day. But they were kind of light in certain areas, so some people felt it and some people didn't.
Yeah, you get the aftershock.
Yeah.
Main one and then aftershock, maybe 1 or 2 after that. So I mean, it's been a long time since we really got hit. I mean, I've been down here in California and Tijuana, which is right next door. It says, but the line doesn't separate an earthquake.
Yeah.
So we all felt it all the way up north, maybe not up to LA, but down this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad everybody dealing with that I hope everybody dealing with that is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that sucks.
I know, because down here in California and everything is all fires and earthquakes.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh yeah. And spontaneous combustion too. Because I remember driving. I remember being on a motorcycle. I was on the back of one with a friend, and we're going down the freeway, and I'm looking. I see all these burnt patches along the grass line. I say, "You got people out here setting fires?" He goes, "No. That happens all the time. It's just spontaneous combustion, and just fires start along the freeway." I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool." Look like Terminator had been driving through or something, you know?
Oh,
with a big flamethrower.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But to me, Anakin is a fail.
Yeah.
And it's disappointing, and I won't be buying it. If I do end up buying it, I will sell it right away, just for $900 or plus.
There you go. There you go.
But I don't want it in my collection. I got enough Anakins that aren't leather, and I don't even have the original Artisan Anakin yet. So, yeah, and this, in my opinion, is garbage. Throw it away.
I'll let you know how it is when I get it.
That's cool.
Oh, hey, once again, you're at the top of the food chain, Moose.
Yeah.
You're at the pinnacle.
I was there. I was there when everybody else was there. Everyone else went after it. I just happened to get number 79. What are you gonna do? You know?
Most nobody's saying anything opposing. I'm complimenting you, dude. You're at the top of the food chain. That's a compliment.
That's a backhand compliment.
Okay, well, if that's a backhand compliment, then I make it to myself, because I'd like to be at the top of the food chain. Are you kidding me?
The only question I have for Moose, and I got to spend time with him down here at CaliCon and everything else, and he was telling me, where he lives and everything, and what he get, and when I hear it on the shows. My question for you, Moose, where are you storing all this stuff?
Oh, I got some storage right now. I got a couple of storage things going on.
Oh, okay.
I'm just having storage for now until I put them out. I get a 60-inch muscle rack and over here. I got two now 48-inch muscle racks over here. I got to have two more 48-inch in the other room. It's coming. It's coming along. It's taking a time. I got 4 details, and I got probably have room for more details. I have more bookcases. I'm going to probably upgrade and put something else there in this room. I mean, this is my space, and I'm the only one coming in here until I get evicted. Until
you save the boxes.
I still have the boxes. Yeah.
I got all my boxes, man. They're all in that back.
Until I throw them away.
In another room.
It's a mess, dude.
I'm gonna do right here.
I can't give up my boxes because I might want to get rid of something someday. Not like I'm looking to. You're not gonna make any money on this shit if you have to store it or anything like that. But I want to keep what I want to keep. I'm gonna keep it until I'm gonna keep them until I have my cold dead hands. You can pry them out of there. You're gonna have them.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Can I come over and pry them out? I would love to. That's dope.
Who did we lose? A LOCO? We finally lost LOCO.
Yeah, he went to work.
Yeah, I can see me now. Give me that fucking bat flip.
I don't have any bat flex yet. No, but I do have one. I'm looking at that one.
Whatever's in your hand, I'll pull it out. So doesn't matter.
You do that. You can try.
Hopefully. Regarding about space, I'm in the process of getting all my 1/12, my 1/10, and everything put in another room. It's all going to be in one room. and then I'm bringing all the 1/6 into here. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because
So,
if you
yeah.
get a 5.1,
Cool.
we're gonna see boxes all over the top of your head, pal.
See, now I have space.
I
And
want to
both
put
of
up
my
my
kids
figure
took
hideout.
off, went to college, and went to the army, and now I got room. So I just said, okay, I'm gonna use that.
See, the man cave expands.
Yeah, put one in one room, and I have one room. I'm gonna put that. Yeah, the 112, 110, all McFarlane stuff like that I have over there. 1/6 in here, and then the other spare room it's just boxes. Because I don't want to get rid of my boxes either, especially if they have beautiful box art on it. And it was like,
You know, you're kind of a baller too, bro. You said you've only been doing, well, wait. You've only been doing this for 2 years?
2 years.
But look at the display behind. It looks like you've been doing this for a long time.
Now this is before 2 years, but I only been in 1/6 for 2 years.
See, that's what yeah, because you don't look like a newbie collector of.
No.
You had to been in some form of fashion in pop culture somewhere.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I've always the lower scales. That's what I did for a couple years before,
right?
And I set all the way to the scale to all the way to Wheaties.
Dang.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah,
you got issues. Yeah, you definitely got issues.
Yeah. So that's why I collected the smaller scale for 2 years, and now 2 years with 1/6.
Well, now your 6 scale have Funko Pops. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd collect 6 scale Funko Pops, but not the actual Funko Pops. That'd be cool.
That Funko game ain't no joke, man.
It can be, it can be crazy.
That's one collectible that can be very addictive, and
it's never ending. It's never ending.
The problem with that
they
is
make
that
everything, man.
Right.
Crazy.
And the problem is that they do. There's not an IP. There's not a politics. There's nothing they can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they make it buy these sodas. I'm a big Batman guy, so I got this.
Oh, that's cool.
And they open it up, and it has the figure in it.
Oh,
everything else. But check this out. This is what I got, and this is taking it back old school. And maybe Michael knows, Moose knows.
What are we talking?
Where it is, guys?
Hell yeah, dude! Come on, Adam West.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's a Target. That's a Walmart now.
There's Amigos.
Walmart reissue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are Amigos. All Amigos bodies are you can tell because they look kind of stocky and they're all kind of thick. It doesn't matter what they do; they all have the same similar bodies.
Yeah, let me tell you. Back in the day, in the 70s, and they said you were the shit if you had one of those.
Yeah. But I only have one Funko Pop that I ever bought. But of course, it's from the greatest, greatest movie of, or at least my favorite movie of all time. Rick Decker,
Joker down.
Ford, Blade Runner.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Nice.
The greatest movie ever made. And Harrison Ford, the greatest IP ever, actor ever. There's no actor ever that has had 3 IPs that have commanded what he has. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and Blade Runner. There's no actor that's had 3 of the most iconic movies in the history of cinema under their belt. Nobody.
I don't know why he doesn't give Star Wars love. That was his first part. Well, second part, other than American Graffiti, but that was
believe it or not, he hated making Blade Runner more than any experience he ever had in his life.
Oh dang.
Blade Runner?
He talks about him and Ridley Scott, man.
Oh, they didn't like.
Oh, they didn't get along at all, bro. And then that narration on the movie when he did a second, Harrison Ford did not want to narrate. They said, "Well, we want to give it a pulp noir feel, so the detective was always narrating the story." He goes, No. Let's leave the narration out. They somehow forced his hand to get him to do a narrated version. He hates it. When you listen to it, he does sound like a Sam Spade, like when I was walking the streets of Chinatown. But also at the same time, you can hear his voice, and now that you know it, oh, he's just bored. He doesn't even want to be there. so it's
Dang.
so cool. It's so cool to know that, you know, as part of the lore. But
Well,
he really had the worst time in his life making a film was Blade Runner. It just happens that Han Solo just happens to be the character that he kind of hates the most. But yeah.
Yeah, but with Han Solo, the deal was that they had Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell was going to do Han Solo.
Thank God he didn't do it. Thank God.
Then something happened, and he couldn't do it, and Harrison Ford was helping him with the lines. So I guess, you know, Lucas said, "You already know the lines. Why don't you do it?"
And not only that, but people don't realize that Harrison Ford even then was a big star. He had done American Graffiti. He was already well known in Hollywood, but he was sporadic because he was a carpenter while he was acting. He spent a lot of time doing carpentry work, so he wasn't getting a lot of jobs. And then, but he's in Apocalypse Now for about 5 minutes. If you guys don't remember, he comes in and gives Charlie Sheen his orders. Charlie Sheen Charlie Sheen wakes up. What a baller movie! Wakes up in the middle of the night. He's got blood. In the morning, he's got blood all over himself, and he's been drinking. He's been binging. Harrison Ford comes in and he sits up on the bed. We got a mission for you, and he's all sad. They're looking at him, he's bleeding, all strung out. They still give him the papers because they know he's perfect for the mission. Why? This is a suicide mission here, boy. Suicide mission. Yes. Harrison Ford.
Yo.
You doing all right, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm just thinking.
Buddy, you okay?
Is it too late for you, man?
It's 9:30 over there.
9:30.
Okay.
Are you just tired? You tired?
I'm just thinking, drifting off.
Okay.
Next figure here, we got one of my personal favorites. I already pre-ordered them.
Wee.
Yeah, buddy.
Cassian Andor.
There's your dude, Andor. Isn't that what Gio? Somebody called him Andor.
Hell yeah, dude.
Cassian Andor already, or K2SO also announced. You'll see him in the pictures here. I'm just gonna leave him out because of time restraints, but
that K2SO is dope.
They look good. It looks good.
Yeah.
Forget Andor. I'll take the K2SO though. That's
yeah. I still got to pre-order K2, so
it took them long enough.
All right.
I know 9 years, man.
9 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
this one is branded Rogue One, while K2SO is branded Andor.
So, yeah.
I want to ask you guys your take on this because it really kind of astounds me. Why do you come out with the secondary figures, but you don't come out with quote unquote the lead figures 9 years later?
Yeah, 9 years later. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of strategy is that.
Well, I think they're going to release one from the show as well. So
yeah. but dude, 9 years, 9 years.
Because that's how Hot Toys thinks. Or we can brand this one Rogue One, but we can, brand the next one from the show.
Yeah.
We can make more money if we make another one.
Yeah, but I can see maybe 2 to 3 years lapse time. We're talking a decade, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's in.
Yeah, but
because you release the secondary, that's just weird, bro.
But the other reason,
if this sells out, and then like Beam says, the show comes out, and then they put another one, everybody's going to jump on the other one because they didn't get this one. So either way,
that's true. But they didn't even know back then when the first ones were released that there was ever going to be a show. Do you understand?
That's why they waited 9 years.
There was no realization of this in the first place. That's why it's so friggin' bizarre.
Yep.
Because if they released this 3 years after the other ones, it would have sold out anyway. This would have sold out regardless.
It would have. Definitely.
Yeah.
You're right.
So 9 years, it's just a weird. I can't even fit. And like I said, I've done sales and marketing for a long time. This one just flips me out. I don't understand it. But
that could have been contract issues. Who knows? Maybe they didn't want to do anymore, even though it was $1 billion film. I mean, because they didn't tease him, they teased Baze. They teased
Yeah.
Baze
did.
Malbus, and I mean that would have been great. But they can still do it.
But he's or supposedly the star.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's
Him
like
and Jin, basically.
it was like they would come out with all those Deadpools except for Deadpool. It would make no sense.
Yeah, like Feezy theorized, who knows for sure
It's
not
made-
may have made a Jin, and the rest were maybe
Yeah,
released,
they probably fell behind again and needed to get other stuff out. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they made two Jins.
Which would make sense.
They did.
That's what
two or three?
That's what
Two.
Blue and I and others preach about. This is what gets in the way of your QC.
They had the regular Jin and the Empire Jin.
Right.
See,
So
you had a 2.0 right there, and this guy hadn't even come out, and she's got a 2.0 coming. That's crazy. That's
they made two Jins, K2SO, Chirrut, and Darth Vader.
Then there's got to be something contractual about it. This. Other than that, it's ass backwards, man.
And here's the other reason why they branded this Rogue One. I really do think they're going to come out with another Jin.
Oh, yeah. They are.
They wouldn't have teased her like this. If it was blogger photos, I'd say they're not doing it. But since they're doing it on promos, I'd say yeah.
You know they are. Come on, they got to they're this late getting this thing out. You know they're going to capitalize as much as they can at this point. They got to make up for lost time on this guy. This guy should have been in there till and out by now. So they
absolutely.
So they got to make up for him. They're going to give you all of this stuff, bro.
Yeah, this should have been the original releases for Rogue One. These three right
here. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And once again, hopefully the tariff thing won't matter. But if it does, they have nobody to blame but themselves.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. And they got to make what Saw Gerrera, what Tremble Dust is mentioning as well.
Trying to anyway. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Sal G. Sorry again. That's all. Yep. Yeah, Saw Gerrera. He's been in 2 movies now, and
But we say that about Wong too.
Yep. And Okoye. Okoye's been in multiple movies.
I don't think Okoye is ever going to happen, man, because she's not in the first.
There's always hope, my friend. There's always hope.
There's always hope.
You go wash your mouth out with soap, sir.
Yeah, you go.
Listen, I want to see her. I want to see her as bad as you do. I just don't have any faith in Hot Toys.
Same here. To be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'll take a third party. Come on, somebody.
Yep.
It's just, they don't seem like they care.
I think it's honestly, with Okoye though. I do think it's the fact that they're not going to be able to get the outfit correct.
Sean Beam, as much as you say that, I think you're right, man.
But if a $20 doll Barbie can do it,
but that's not as accurate, anywhere near as accurate as
Hot Toys could dress it up a little bit better than that. They could give it something. Better materials, not lasting materials, but better detail in the materials.
That wasn't that.
All I got to do is print on it and give it some bumps for 3D printing, and they got it.
But that line was not put out for elites. It was put out. It's a high-end Barbie-ish kind of thing because it has far more articulation than any Barbie doll would ever have.
Right.
And it's Marvel sanctioned. As far as the outfit for its price level, Blue Eye really very well done. It's just the quality of material, but they did a really good job when you consider the low end. I'll tell you who could do it. I bet you Enoch could do an Okoye. I bet you.
Probably.
Look,
absolutely, dude.
When you look at that Monkey King, the detail that they put in that thing, come on, bro.
Very true.
Enoch could do an Okoye and it would be baller, man.
Yeah.
They would do it.
Do it. I think they could do it, to be honest with you, but it's just.
Yep. I'm sorry. They're already proving themselves. They're proving themselves to me. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad you guys are getting this, man, because I know you've been wanting this guy. Now, is he gonna be like everywhere for everybody, or is this another?
Yes, he's a general release. Yep.
Okay, good.
That's good.
Because man,
There's so few of them lately. General releases, you know, that everybody can buy them.
That's good, man. I mean, but I also see the other end where people talk about exclusives. I understand that too.
Yeah, exclusives. Yep. There's K2SO, who's finally going to be USB.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, it does.
See, now that once again, this is something that, I got to find it again. So I'm pretty sure they're probably going to re-release it now that this is coming out. Because are we coming up on a particular anniversary?
Next year for Rogue One.
Yep.
Okay.
This year for episode 3.
Because I missed because Black Series came out with one and it's awesome, and I missed out on it, and it's real hard to get a hold of now. So I'm hoping that this gets reissued, because I'm still a Star Wars Black Series collector. I've just fallen out of favor with Disney Star Wars as of today. You know, this year I'm done with them. Star Wars is off my map for the most part, but I'm still going back and picking up older generation figures or newer generation that, you know, every once in a while I can cherry pick, and I dig the design of this guy.
Me and Disney have a love-hate relationship.
For sure, dude. Yeah. Disney Star Wars is.
Yeah, they got the you know, Star Wars and Marvel. It's like, oh, I got to deal with you guys. So
yeah. No, they took on too much and put the wrong people in charge, and
I'm done with them. Yeah,
like, mainly Kathleen, but yeah.
You got to remember the next 2 years, I don't know where Celebration is going to be. Hopefully on the West Coast or something closer than Japan.
I'm hoping
but it's going to be in 2 more years. It'll be 50-year anniversary.
Oh, nice. Well, hopefully it's in the States.
1977 to now is 48 years to this year.
Jeez.
Well, now it's going to be the anniversary of what?
Star Wars.
50 years?
50 years and 2 years. It's 48 this year. 48
All
years.
All right. Now you got to think about, it's going to have 50 years. Now that's a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna doubt that it's gonna be in the United States.
I'm hoping they come back to Anaheim, so I at least can go to one in my lifetime.
That's a tough one there, pal, because internationally, that's a big IP internationally.
I'm curious why it says that too. It features LED light up eyes with separate rolling eyeballs.
That's dope. And that is super dope.
Well, that's cool. But they didn't give it to Matt Murdock.
What, Matt Murdock doesn't have rolling eyeballs?
He does not have rolling eyeballs. No.
Don't they?
And in this last episode, guess what? He moved his eyeballs.
Dude, have people never seen blind people without glasses? Their eyes roll constantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy how many people push back on that shit too.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying, Blue. This is why I said that the future for 6 scale is not in the most I'm praying that somebody shakes this new generation coming up, because they're just settling for anything, man. They don't care.
It's clearly a copy and paste that they messed up on. So
yeah,
what it says in the description, because it says LED light up function powered by USB. There's no movement to them.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh, what?
They just had a copy and paste moment they forgot to fix.
So they do move. They just forgot to put it on there.
No, they don't move.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Who said move?
I'd have to watch Rogue One again to see if they do move. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe they move. That would be weird if they did. But why would they need to move?
Wait, what was the comment?
I think they do move in the movie.
What was that comment you had earlier about?
It's right there. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
It features separate rolling eyeballs that light up.
Yeah.
That's kind of
That's
weird.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yep.
For a robot.
Yeah. I suppose. And then the last one, I think like it was the back of the head or something you could take off and
Oh boy.
flip the switch and whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe now you can move the eyes too. That's crazy.
Yeah, because my 3.0 Ultraman, yeah, it lights up. You know, you take off the top of his head and cut on the lights for his eyes, but they're not rolling. But they do that same principle on the head. Yeah. Well, hey, now hopefully that won't. However, they got that engineered in there. It seems to me there's going to be maybe some kind of. There's got to be something attached to those eyes, man. So if there's something attached to those eyes, you better hope that doesn't become a consumer nightmare. You got folks in there trying to mess around with it.
This weekend was the first time I started messing with the eyes. I had Keaton, and then it was going, and I would say, "Why does his head come off?" His head comes off, and I said, "Oh, this is a stick." And I get real cautious because I don't want to do too much, and then it busts off because everybody probably had when you go move the hands, they pop off or something like that.
Oh no, I'm a big proponent. I think movable eyes is one of the best things that happened to a figure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but I was
My
putting a little stick in there, and it was like, okay, this is how it goes.
yeah, but my problem is not with that. That's easy.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Yeah.
My problem is if these are movable eyes that light up, they have to have something attached to them.
Right.
It's not going to be as simple as lifting up the head and just moving the eyes if there's a wire attached. That's why I'm saying this could be a nightmare for people breaking that stuff quickly, easily. Because it's not just, it has to be attached to something. You got to solder something to get those eyes to light up.
But what's
so they're more susceptible, some knucklehead breaking them.
With the rolling eyes, didn't it first come out with you could put something in front of it as like a magnet?
That's a stupid idea.
I don't know. I mean, I remember something like that. I think it was with
that was J&D and their bullshit.
Yeah, J&D did that with their Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dumb idea. That's not a very smart move. But they were trying to up Hot Toys and art, and they were desperate, so they came out with some BS, and nobody fell for it. That's basically. But hey, listen. Once again, I don't shop Hot Toys very much, but if I were to shop Star Wars, this is a figure I'd pick up for sure.
It's nice.
It's dope, man.
Yeah, I got the KX Enforcer, and it's fantastic.
And stuff like that. I dig stuff like that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they need to bring out SM33 from Skeleton Crew because he was also a KX Enforcer droid, just hunched over and shorter until he, extended himself, which is crazy. I'd like to make that KX Enforcer droid that version, and then buy K2SO to be K2SO instead of, because right now he's just my stand-in as K2SO. So.
Yeah, well, as long as this goes on, eventually at the other end, unfortunately, if the supply chain gets backed up too much, we could see several years just like with COVID. But what will happen, if this should happen that way, and we hope it doesn't, but if it should happen, just know at the other end of this, it's like, figures are going to be so cheap. Because those warehouses are going to be so packed. We got to get this stuff out of here. So but the problem is supply and demand shouldn't happen so far at the end. It's too late for that.
So we're saying it got to get worse till it gets better.
Oh yeah. There's no way around it. Yeah. If they let this go any further, there's no way around it. You can't just all of a sudden make crates of stuff on big tankers disappear.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's gonna be they're not gonna be any better. As a matter of fact, it could be a little bit worse.
Yeah, because with everything's going on, they probably have a shitload of shit over there in China just sitting there. And they just say, we got to get this thing over there because
there you go.
We ain't making no money. We got tons of warehouses. We didn't know this guy was really gonna do this.
Well, that's the ignorant United States. I knew he was gonna do it because he said he was. I don't know why others didn't. I knew it. He hasn't fooled me in 10 years. He told you what he was going to do from the minute he came down off the elevator. So hey, you get what you pay for.
That's true. He did.
Listen, I'm an independent. I gave up, all sides back in 2016. I'm done with nursing politics. There was a parade outside going down the main avenue here, and I heard them. Yeah, it was a rally because of high prices and stuff. I said, well, listen, you let it happen. I can't help. I'm not marching with you. I'm marching for me though. I'm marching for my vets. I'm marching for Social Security, even though I'm not retired, but I am collecting it, so I'm marching for that. I'm marching for my VA disability. I'm marching for my money. And everybody else, sorry, you're on your own. You weren't looking out for me when he was dogging out veterans over and over again. Nobody said anything. You still voted for him. You don't care what happens to me. Sorry, I no longer care what happens to you. Thank you. Dude, I have isolated myself. That's why I'm figuring a bubble now. I've isolated I don't even watch the news anymore. Dude, I feel so much better. I don't take that in on a daily basis like I used to. Cool. So I feel so better. So much better. Thank you.
It's easier to forget about that shit,
Yeah.
Dude, I'm having the time of my life as long as I don't concentrate on that.
This is the way to forget about all that shit.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I love building guys. I love this stuff, man. I get a big kick out of it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I hope we get more from Andor season 2. Like Mr. Lawrence is saying, a Luthen for sure. A Bix. Give me Bix. I'll take a Bix. Mon Mothma.
Mommy Bix.
Yep. I almost want to get a Bix.
And Saw Gerrera's in that too, apparently. So finally give us a Saw. I don't care if it's from Rogue One. I don't care if it's from Andor. Just give it.
Do you think they'll do an artisan gin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably. That head was just a placeholder. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're gonna figure out a way to screw us over somehow. So.
Yeah, they're gonna. Although depends on how soon they have a prototype ready, because we still yet to know exactly how this artisan thing is going to affect them in the long run.
Right.
Because there are folks going, I'm not buying this thing. So they're not getting a free pass with this artisan at all. So how long are they going to want to produce it, or how long are people going to actually buy the stuff so they can continue to produce, badly made product? We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to abandon ship if this stuff ain't selling, man. They're going to have to.
They sure are.
And I mean, I've been saying it for a long ass time that I hope Hot Toys figures the fuck out what artisan is supposed to be, and just make it your top tier line. You're not making it your top tier line. You're making it some sort of wool hair. Some wool hair and calling it good. It should be everything lasting materials. It should be top tier. It should be
ain't gonna happen.
Specially made. That's what artisan line should be. But they're too busy fucking around.
Yeah, because when they started with the artisan, I mean, like I said, I've been in 1/6 for the last 2 years, and everybody was artisan, and I said, well, I mean, I'm looking at it as so it just means that they have hair.
Yeah, that's all. It's not really that.
And I said, I don't need it. I don't need the hair. Let me see that. Ooh. Interesting.
And don't get me wrong. When hair is done right, it's super cool. I've got a TB league. I didn't even know this hair was
done
rooted.
right.
It's rooted. My TB league is killer. These are cool, but they know what they're doing. NARC knows what they're doing.
NARC knows what they're doing.
It's a different company.
Absolutely. They are leagues better than Hot Toys in making figures. Sure, they have their issues. They have their QC issues, and they have slow
Everybody
distribution.
does.
But they've gotten so much faster with people, training people to do rooted hair and stuff like that. So they've gotten better at that, quicker batches and stuff. But their figure making is better.
I went in and pre-ordered their first 112 for the Batman.
That's a great looking figure.
Me
Yeah,
too.
and I
Yeah,
see some reviews and it looks beautiful. It looks like
you know that figure is so dope. That 6 scale. I'm looking at all these 6 scale channels. These guys are buying them.
Yep.
Even the 6 scale collectors are so blown. Some of these 6 scale collectors are saying that head sculpt is better than any 6 scale they've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on, man.
And
That's crazy.
I love the detail of 1/6. That's why I started collecting. Over 10 years ago. But if I could get 12 scale figures to the level of 6 scale figures, I would trade them all in to buy 12 scale figures.
Well, I'm sure that you would be buying in art if they had a bunch of other IP.
If InArt does it like that, I would trade them all in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
because that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Blue.
I'm sorry. I mean, that figure is phenomenal looking. That their 12 scale, their Christian Bale head sculpt is great. And it could pose like crazy. I don't even mind the joint so much because it's all nicely detailed.
Yeah.
So
it's like you don't even see it. It's just like everything's where it needs to be, and it flows together, and everything. So, wow.
Man, if they could engineer, listen, if you could do it at that level, they could do it. If they wanted to, they could do a 6 scale.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But
exactly
what they need to do,
that one.
They need to do Batman Begins though. They can't. They shouldn't start with The Dark Knight.
And that thing, and that thing would be easier to make than the 12 scale. It'd be easier. 6 scale of that engineered and done exactly the same way. Just brought this. The larger it is, the printer's going to print larger pieces. The detail. Can you imagine having that, man? That would be great. And then, wow, it'd be hard for me not to get one at a 6 scale. Well, I could pass on Bale, but you know what I'm talking about.
and the Batman Begins suit was in the Dark Knight, since InArt is so adamant about starting with the Dark Knight because they made their Joker. They could make the Batman Begins suit and just include accessories from that movie, and then they can make the Dark Knight suit. But they need to rub it into Hot Toys' face that they can make a better Batman Begins figure.
Yeah, and well, we know that's gonna happen because they have the IP to do it now, right?
They're too worried about making the newer bills.
Yeah, they're too worried about making the Dark Knight suit, his second suit. So
okay, you want the first one?
Yes.
Somebody needs to make a proper.
Absolutely. I shouldn't have to go to. Yeah, I shouldn't have to go to a customizer to make a different head sculpt. And
when John and the CEO, because I don't remember catching all of it. When John and the CEO were, I caught all of it, but I wasn't paying attention to everything. When John and the CEO were on what's his face's stream, did anybody ask him about I'm sure somebody asked him about the Batman Begins. Did they give you any feedback? Did anybody hear?
Yeah, I think every time they're asked about the Batman Begins, they say they're more interested in the Dark Knight.
Okay, well, then take them at. I take them at their word more than I would take Hot Toys. Yeah, they're telling you so. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen as soon as you want, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like before that, John was on a stream for like statues and stuff like that, and FBJ was on there, and he was asking him about that as well.
Yeah. Well, the thing that frustrates me the most is that this is the year where NR could have really started getting their well-oiled machine to produce more. But now with this whole thing, supply chain possibility, it's not going to give them the opportunity to up their game even more. You know what I'm saying? If all of this stuff goes away, I want them to be able to get those wheels rolling. And you got your productivity coming out faster now. We don't need anything to get in their way. We want them to continue going because I want this company to survive it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I think if any company is going to survive, it'll be NR, and I'll tell you why. One thing NR's got going for it, Queen Studios is really the matriarch over all of this. And they have a stellar reputation for years in the statue industry.
Yeah.
That bleeds down. So, and I think there was a very smart move. Forget about this Morphic stuff. NR 112, baby. Make no bones about it. And what they're sending a message, they're going, hey, guess what, Hot Toys? We already bested you in the 6 scale. Guess what? We're going over here and mess with the 12 now. And they're rocking that. They're rocking them too. So, hey, you know, I'm looking at a beautiful future. NR going 12 scale. I couldn't be happier. And I am going to shield them to death once I get it in my hands. Can't wait.
Yeah. It looks good.
And if I could gush a little bit more about that Andor sculpt, I think that thing is phenomenal. The hair was a little
toyish.
Yeah. But once you zoomed in, you can see all the details in the hair. But what they should do is like layer it, like they did with the Obi-Wan and like the Loki. If they wanted to kind of poof out hair, they should have kind of layered it, like they did with those, to make it look a little bit, better.
I absolutely saw that too, Blue. I was like, that's not the best sculpt as far as the hair.
Yeah, but it's nicely detailed, but it's just not. Not at the level of what it should be.
The paint app makes it look a lot more toyetic, or however you want to pronounce it. And he looks like, I guess because it is 9 years later, he does look super young. And he looks like a kid. He looks so young. But he's got kind of like a boyish looking face anyway. He just has a young look. He looks like, you know. Just has that look. Yeah. Well, but thank God you got him now. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I think even the Joker, even the sculpted hair Joker has the like somewhat the layers or whatever.
Yeah.
They should have done that. They should stick with that, especially if they have, you know, messy hair like Andor.
Yep.
Well, I tried to pre-order Andor, but they wouldn't let me have my promo code, so I said, "Oh, I'll wait."
Who did you try and order from? Sideshow?
Sideshow. Yeah.
And they denied.
Did you have a different promo code than the thanks?
Yeah, I didn't have a thanks. I had an RSVP one, and you know,
they don't like to do those for some reason. I don't know why they give them off then. It's like
it's for in-stock items.
I don't use them. I won't use them. Now today there's a 30% off sale until like 3 o'clock this morning.
Oh.
It's with Trooper Storm promo code on Sideshow.
Since I've been on today,
I try to make a comparison between what they want, what they're willing to sell these ones for 30% off. You know, the ones that, you know, and other places beat them even with that 30% off.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Mike, what were you saying?
Since we've been on, it's just I've already got 3 promo codes from them.
Oh, dang.
They're pushing hard. But you know the deal. Then when it's time to really actually use it, we don't accept that one.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I know these companies, man.
On the Michael.
Yes,
on
sir.
On the thanks, if you get a thanks one for $20, it's only it's good anytime on an in stock. But if we're on a pre-order, you have to grab it, right when the pre-order is announced, within the few hours. If you look at if it's up on the website, but doesn't have a picture and just has Hot Toys logo, you can use the $20, thanks code, and that's what I've been doing on a number of figures like that. So you have to keep, you have to keep an eye out, but you have to do it like at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, or 4 o'clock in the morning, my time. So it might be even, it might be more reasonable for you, like at 11 o'clock at night. I don't know what time, they say post things, when they get announcements, and all of a sudden it's there on Sideshow. They made an announcement on Hot Toys, Facebook group, and then you can see it. So.
So
If
there's certain blocks.
If you see a picture, it's over. You can't use that $20 code anymore. Why that's the case? I think it's a matter of a case of I think an automated system runs posts those things. Okay, when Hot Toys announces it, and there's nobody monitoring it until about
till they post
7 a.m. or 10 a.m. sometime in the morning. At Sideshow before they say, "Oh yeah, here's the picture. Let's put it up." And then
right,
kill any more promos.
I did that with what was it, the Daredevil?
So what you're saying is that sometimes of the day and night are better than others, right?
Yeah, I got Daredevil like 8, 9 o'clock at night here on my time.
Yeah,
it just popped up, and I said, "Oh, okay." And it didn't have a picture.
Well, there you go.
It didn't have it. It says I already knew what it looked like, but it said didn't have a picture. Coming soon, and then I hit it, and I did that. Yeah, it did work. You are right.
Yeah.
And even after,
and then next day the picture came out.
Yeah, even after the pictures come out, I think it's like, I don't know, maybe like a week or so. You can use the thanks for quite some time. Because I've used it.
It has a limit on it too. That'll tell you how long it's good for.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good for a week or something like that.
Well, even if I order something, and they'll give me a thanks and stuff like that, I can use it on something that's still up for pre-order sometimes. It's been up for pre-order for a couple months at least. So I don't know how long I don't know how long you're able to use those promos. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they just kick it off, and but you can use the thanks on certain figures. I don't know if it's all of them, but you can use it on some.
I've had it that it give me, say, like right now, like you said, they give me the promo code. I can look at something and say I'm going to be on pre-order 10 minutes from now, and I go put this code in there, and it would say, "No, we don't accept that one. It's out of the cart." No, so it depends sometimes too.
Yeah, it's selective.
Yeah, selective.
But yeah.
Yep. Limited products. They like to do that too.
Oh yeah.
Only on in stock or certain items.
Yeah.
That our codes work.
Yep.
Doing my
phone. So I'm getting silver with the promo code. Yeah. Yeah, try it out. Doesn't hurt to try it out,
Hey guys, I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna put my camera on and turn my camera and my mic off. I got to make a quick call. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Call it a drug dealer? What?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's you. Get ready. I'm getting ready to call you now.
What do you need? Hello. You want some fentanyl?
Don't do it live. Dude, I'm getting ready to call you, Moose. We can't do this over the live stream, dude. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot. We do have the release of the Spider-Man. We can talk about just real quick because we only got a few more minutes. Head to stage. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man 3 symbiote suit. The head sculpt looks really good. I think it turned out fine.
Yep.
As far as with the symbiotes, I really like the symbiotes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish it was more. I mean, less Venom faces and more actual symbiote. Because he doesn't turn. It doesn't have the faces when it's crawling all over him. It should
Right.
be. They just wanted to do Venom faces, but yeah. I mean, it looks
There was no
looks
Venom
dope.
in the movie. There was no real Venom in the movie. I mean, when Eddie Brock became, was the host, he still
Yeah.
wasn't Venom.
No, not like a true Venom, but it was still, it was like a half-ass. It was like Kid Venom. That's that's
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
The baby Venom.
Yep. Yeah, he had little teeth and smaller face.
Well, everybody and even on different shows, everybody's like a 50-50 on this one. That's what I hear. Either they're liking it or they're not. So it's correct.
Yeah.
You gotta like the Bully Maguire character. So yeah, if you didn't like the movie, it's not gonna hit you either. So
Yeah, that dimension in that too. But you know that. I mean, sometimes you can get a terrible movie, but then come out with some good figures.
Right.
Yeah.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Yep. Absolutely.
I like this figure.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
I got that one.
Nice.
It's nice and clean, straight.
Mm-hmm.
And for She-Hulk, I have right over here Daredevil. So with the mustard yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. I got that one.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So when I get that, the other Daredevil red, and then the blindfold one. So I have all three.
Nice. And is that in stock or is that still pre-order?
Which one?
That the first one, the first suit, the blindfolded, all black.
Oh yeah, I think it is. I think it's still on there. It's on Lion Rock. Let me double check.
Okay.
Let me double check. Because I got it in pre-order. Let's see here. Let's see here.
And see, that's cool. I like the half Venom head kind of thing. That's cool. I like that. And the Toby sculpt is really good too. I thought it was gonna that angle ain't the best, but but the other angles are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a Bully Maguire. So.
Yep, it does. Where did it go? There it is. They just one company put up a suit for Bully Maguire. I forget who it was.
Oh, Topo. I heard last night. I heard somebody say Topo. Yeah.
Kento. Kento put up a suit.
Oh, Kento. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, Lion Rock has it. It's still on pre-order. Blind Vigilante, collectible reissue, $29.99 down, $149. So yeah, it's still up for pre-order.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
You got it.
I got it. Yeah, I still want that one because it's
a
great suit.
Yeah, it is.
And I keep seeing like the spoiler suits for next season. I'm like, damn it, stop posting that shit.
D?
Yeah, yep, with the D's. Yep.
Yep.
The double D's.
Double D.
That's what everybody says. That's everybody else says it.
Yep. Double D's.
Yeah.
Double D's.
Double D's.
Morbius. Terrible flick. Yeah, great figure. Yeah, absolutely. I have that Morbius that's chilling over there. It is a fantastic figure.
That's a prime example. Yep.
Yep.
So I was away. Which one of you scavengers is going after this guy?
Okay. Not even me. Not even me.
Why not?
I don't want it. I don't like the movie.
Yeah. What about you? What about you, Tijuana?
Nah.
Why not?
No, I say I like it, but I'm not going for it. Yeah, I think it looks good.
B Moroso, what about you, buddy?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet. If I can
Very
get it
good.
on cheap, I will.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's true with everything I get. You know, I mean, if I can get it cheap, I'll get it. You know.
Well, sometimes you want to
Unless it's a
get
derivative,
something
or
right
unless
off
it's
the
a
bat, depending upon what you're waiting for. Some things that you can't wait.
Yeah,
You know?
some things I'm dying. I would love to get. You know, some things that I would. You know, I mean, like the Deadpool. I loved it. I wanted it. I wanted it bad. They're like, oh, definitely, I'll get it. You know, and so I'm happy I have it. I don't care. It's only like about an extra $100.
Oh,
You know,
hey,
like,
listen, man.
the more you would cost you to get it,
And you get it now.
And that's all I ask of you guys.
And I
Just
have
peel
it
off
now.
100.
Who knows?
I've
It might be by the time the tariffs go through, you might be paying the same amount of money.
Oh, that's pretty. I am going to grab this, man. I am going to grab this. Thank you, Moose.
You're welcome.
Dude,
I can do it all day long.
There you go.
Come on, I know talent when I see it, fellas.
Nice.
But I have this on order. I got one more payment whenever Sideshow gets it. So
I keep on forgetting to ask Costa when he comes on to do with Mickey Mouse, and I can do my Donald Duck.
Yeah, it's time for you. It's time for you to go to bed, son.
Oh no! I gotta get up. I gotta get up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. so I can have a blood test, and then I'm gonna go do some work in storage. And I get an evaluation tomorrow. So I'm not working tomorrow, but the rest of the week I'll be working. Then I'm off next week. All right,
all right.
Because you're a man, dude. You're alpha, and I appreciate that.
Please. I'm like Omega. I'm Omega.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. I'm good. Yeah. Just as long as you're not beta. That's all I'm concerned about.
Beta looks like number 2.
We don't need any more test subjects. We need the real deal. We need warriors, man. Warriors.
$4 for tax and shipping on Sylvie. Wow.
Really? Wow, man, that's a cable bill or something. That's streaming right there, bro.
What? That's typical. I mean, what is
that sounds about right, actually.
That's why you're not the discount king, my friend. There's all kinds of ways to work around stuff. You just got.
And they can't charge you a tariff fee for something they already have in stock. So.
Correct.
Yeah, and usually it's about $20 shipping, $20 tax. So that's about normal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. Tax and shipping. Okay, my bad. Yeah. That's okay.
Right.
Yeah,
and it varies upon state too. So
anybody, if you're not embarrassed, what is the most anybody's ever paid for shipping for something coming in? Okay, if you want to lie about it, you can lie too.
the Jazz Inc. Batmobiles.
Jazz Inc. Something like that.
That's probably it too. The Jazz Inc.
My Jazz Inc. was only $200 because I got it through China because he had that shit, the boat shipping that was available. What did you get? The boat shipping, Beam? I mean, I'm Blue. Did you get the boat shipping?
Yeah. But even still, like $200 is probably the most I've ever paid for shipping. So
I paid a lot more for one of the other Jazz Inc. one. Maybe for the snow speeder. Well, I'm trying to think what else did I get that was even gigantic. Because it wasn't the 89. It was something even bigger.
Jazz Inc. You're not getting around vehicles.
Never been that snow speeder then. Huh?
Yeah. And I wasn't talking about vehicles. You can't get around that. You're not getting around.
I think it was like $400 for the snow speeder. I had to go look it up.
That sounds about right. Yeah. But mine was their figure. Mine was the Vulture. That's the only thing I've gotten from Jazz. And that was $80 plus another $40 for the VAT.
Yeah. And then once again, that's custom and all that other crap that comes with that.
I think it was
so that makes all the sense. Yeah.
For Jazz, I have a 66 Batmobile. I have
All right.
an 89 Batwing. It's in the dark. You probably can't see it. It's in the dark.
Where are you going? Which way are you going?
I see a fan.
We see a fan. Wow, that fan.
Number one fan.
The fan's nice. How much you pay for that fan?
Yeah, how much Jazz? Is that a
colder in
Jazz
here
Inc.
for
fan? I didn't know Jazz Inc. made fans. How much is it, man?
Oh, damn, that's a Batwing. Holy shit.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
I can barely see the Batwing, but that fan is right in my face. Where's
Okay.
What are we now? We're looking at. We don't need to be seeing any
Paul.
tissues, my
Oh,
friend.
yep.
Get them tissues off of the screen. We don't need to see that. No tissues, my friend.
It was also kind of weird that the tax and shipping was
What else is
different.
weird, Beam? Go ahead, please.
That the tax and shipping was different a week ago for that Sylvie.
Well, of course.
That's kind of weird.
It's time.
Well,
It's time to play games. Everybody's playing games now.
Yeah.
Or maybe for certain figures, maybe it was free shipping or $5 shipping.
Games.
Sylvie was $5 shipping for a while. I just that's what it.
Yeah, I want to see how long Big Bad Toy Store can hold out.
Yeah, they put up their thing.
Yeah.
And it says I was looking at it, and now they'll say it on there like this is this price is pre tariff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
stuff from
feeling
there,
that heat, baby.
Yeah.
So
Nobody's
we give it to you right now today for this, but this is pre-tariff.
That's right. Once again,
later on.
They can play around all they want because once again, at the end of all of this, they're going to have a warehouse stocked to the brim. So they'll be praying to get rid of them 3-4 years from now. Please.
But you can see them stopping ordering so many too, because that's why that Captain America is less than already done.
You're right. That amount letter is going down, folks. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it.
I was going to order them too, and they waitlisted them already.
I'll get them from somewhere else.
Well,
somewhere else.
I lost out on that.
Captain America, the new
Captain America.
The new Captain America, Sam Wilson.
Yeah,
that was like 5 seconds. No one's gonna have that. I mean, I think they made. I don't think they made that many. I mean, Sideshow killed their order if they had any, and if they had any in the order, anyways. I mean, it's already gone. It seems like.
But Hulk is
that
still
might
up.
be a $400 figure still. But
I'm trying to wait.
I'm not crazy about that movie. Why do I need it? If you want it, great.
Because it's awesome.
I have the other one. The other one is just as fine, and I was very happy with the price I got it at. Then all of a sudden I saw that crazy cheap prices. Like, why? Like, they overproduced it.
Yep, I do like the darker blue suit better though.
Yep,
that's just me though.
Yep, yeah, it's a great looking suit, and it'd be nice to have that Anthony Mackie sculpt as well. Yep, just buy a body and. Put them in regular clothes, and you gotta see.
Now, is the Toby that's like set up for anybody and everybody?
What's that?
It's not a limited edition on that.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay,
nope.
Well,
regular release.
I guarantee you, that's going to be in the bargain bin. Guarantee you.
Yeah, depends on how many they make. Yeah.
And you know something? I'm willing to get that one because Toby's my goat as far as Spider-Man.
Yeah,
pretty good head sculpt. I'm just going to throw away that Venom crap. I'm throwing the accessories in the garbage. I just have him in a black suit on that diorama. I'm good. So
the diorama's cool as hell.
Yeah, 4 years from now, maybe I can grab them for $150. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 2 years from now. Who knows?
More power to you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I will take it.
$5 to $10 depending on FedEx or really.
Oh.
It looks
Yeah,
the
let me
same
check
for
that.
here for where I'm at though. I haven't seen it gone up or change at all.
I haven't seen it
Yet.
change.
I haven't seen it.
Right. Yeah. Just,
20,
hell, I
yeah.
don't even know if this is a daily thing. It's an hour by hour thing, really.
Right?
$22.34 for UPS, $28 for FedEx.
Oh, FedEx, that's gone up.
Yep.
Oh, FedEx,
Yeah, that's
and they suck.
FedEx
Yeah,
sucks.
FedEx,
Yeah.
FedEx does suck. I'd rather have UPS or USPS.
Yep.
Well, UPS, couldn't make a deal with the post office, so that's why everything's kind of changed a bit because UPS, most of the time they drop a lot of stuff. We used to have tons and tons of packages, at my job, for UPS. That the post office would sell with a post office barcode, but they couldn't make a deal this year, so it's all over. And now they hate us, and they so some people say that the UPS drivers aren't dropping off packages at post offices and stuff like that. If you have postal, if you have street addressing, so you got to be careful. You got to be, they're not gonna. So that's why Sideshow had to go to FedEx.
I've got 2 UPS stores practically in walking distance of me, and I think from now on, I'm just gonna have it sent to the stores because it drives me crazy to sit here having an apartment that faces the front of the building where I can look down and see trucks and get notices from them. Hey, we tried to stop by, but you're a damn lie. I've been here all day. I know it. So instead of me getting all frustrated, I have to just say, okay, well, once he gets to the store, I'll just go and get it because I can't be sitting here till the end of the day. They always come by at the freaking end. I mean, like 7, 8 o'clock. And I'm sitting here all friggin' day. It's like, I'm tired of that stuff, man. Just drop it off at the damn stores. I got Kinko's up here for FedEx. I got a UPS store up here as well. Let them get it. Now I'll go get it from them. That bullshit.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. You do it, desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Yep. Very true.
Absolutely.
But gentlemen, we've gone over 3 hours. I was going to bring up
fast. Wow.
It was fast. It went super fast. But I was going to bring up one other thing, but I think I got to tend to the children. So
yes, sir.
Got you.
But yeah.
No rant. We're not going to get the rant.
He kind of.
You slept through it, buddy. I had him a little earlier.
Yeah. It bled into the
I'm just kidding.
Bullshit.
No, we'll get it next week.
Yeah.
All right.
I had a little bit with the artisan Anakin.
Well, hey, Bean. Well, never mind. No, this is your stream. Let me shut up.
But yeah,
I was just gonna say, hey, go tend to the kids and let Blue rant and come back and kill it. But that's okay. We'll get out of here.
I don't know. Does Blue want to do that?
I'm getting out of here. I'm going. I gotta go check.
Yeah, and we know Moose. Moose doesn't give a damn.
We could do it. We could do it next week. We'll
put it on your
more time to get some bullet points going and
right. And your blood
have it more precise.
And your blood could be on full boil. Yeah.
Tijuana, thanks for coming in, Tijuana.
Thank you. Thank you for
being
on.
Very cool.
I don't run the show. But I'm thankful, I miss you, buddy. I hope we can do it some other day in the future, go driving around looking for shit.
Yeah, that was good. We're going Moose is on the phone with these comic places and say, do you have hot toys? I said hot toys.
Tijuana, is it true that you guys met Moose and he was wearing a mesh shirt and you could see his nipples through his shirt? Somebody said he was wearing something.
Well, he wasn't there for that. He wasn't there for that.
So it
That was
is
a
true.
Saturday.
I missed that.
So it is true. Isn't that crazy, man? That's amazing. You're lucky you didn't run into P-Rock, man, because he'd have been trying to grab your nipples, bro. All right, man. All right, let's get out of here.
And grabbing people's nipples.
Michael, nice Logan.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Night, Tijuana. See you later. I hope to talk to you again. I'll be talking in the messenger or something like that, buddy.
You guys ever have some time or space? Tell me what's up. Usually when you guys start at 4 and I'm off at 5, so I'm an hour later.
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
Try being on Feezys at 3:30 in the freaking morning, all right?
Playing Feezys 20?
Why is it at 3:30?
Dude, I got off one of his streams at 3:30 in the effing morning because he's West Coast. He's 3 out, and he starts his streams like practically friggin' midnight.
Yeah. Sometimes
Damn.
9. It'd be 9:30 usually here. So
I missed the one. I slept through the one. I wanted to. I was going to crash it, and Tremble Dust was on his stream Saturday morning. Man, I wanted to crash it and mess with Tremble Dust, and I missed out on that one. So I'll try and catch him on the 10:30 one or his time, every once in a while. But it's getting tough to do that, man. I got to get some sleep.
Yeah. Shout out to Feezy and Trumbull and Jim.
Yeah,
Jim
man.
Collector. It got me through work, so it was cool to listen. Go check out his channel because Feezy is also awesome. He's also a friend of the channel,
man.
so
friend of the channel member as well as Moose and Blue and Tijuana Mike here.
Yeah.
And Feezy talks about all scales. That's why I like his show. He talks about all scales.
He does. Yeah.
He mixes it up really well.
Mix it up.
Yep.
But
all right, guys, I'm gonna go. See you.
All right, buddy.
Later, Moose.
All right.
Michael, you got anything?
I'll let him know about Moose and me. You go ahead, buddy. I'll hook him up. We're still on.
Gentlemen,
Right, so go ahead.
I meant to tell
close
him.
it out. Close it out.
I meant to tell him we're still on for May, aren't we? I'm sure we are. So we'll see. Anyway. Oh, are we announcing what we're doing? I'm like,
yes.
Okay. Figure in a Bubble. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, please do, because the channel has an additional program aside from Moose and me. I have something coming up called the Collector Connector, where I will be. I don't want to use the term interviewing other collectors because I don't want to be typical and asking, place of birth and all that stuff. So it's really going to be more focused on you as a collector, other than, your past history of your life and everything, unless, a relative, a loved one, or whether or not the family connects right into your action figure collecting, then we can talk about that. But I do want to ask questions kind of outside of the norm. So what I'm trying to do is, I can't be streaming a whole lot. The Collector Connector episodes will all be pre-taped. The Moose and me will always be live streamed because that's a party. We have to have people in the house for that. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build out maybe like three or four shows out of the month. One will be Moose and me. The other one will be the Collector Connector. I've got 2 more other ones I'm thinking about doing. Another one that's going to be pre-recorded. Another one's going to be live stream. So I'm going to build out, you can call it Bubble TV if you want to call it that. But so it'll be Bubble TV. So like I said, I'm building channels, but they're going to be on like monthly, sporadically, and so I can keep in touch with you guys at the same time, and so I can rant like Blue. I love giving it to those who deserve it. Thank you very much, and you can see me here once again next week in my straight jacket with the rest of these maniacs.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Mike, you got anything you want? Got anything to promote or anything?
Yeah.
I just I don't have a channel or anything, but again, I just want to appreciate you guys inviting me, and again, if you ever have some space or anything, say hey. Come on in. I'll jump in. It was fantastic. It's been great. It was great yesterday. I'll be on the movie canon on Friday night. So I think about 7:38 our time. So
Sounds like you've been bitten with the stream bug, my friend.
yeah, and it was kind of like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
This is
fun,
cool, and just talking, and we're all talking about the same thing, and it's much different than sitting there and just watching you guys.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
to
see, I
interact
want
and
to
say
bring
your
even
opinion.
Bubble.
Yep.
The figure of the Bubble. I want to be even a little bit more. Not, I'm gonna be 6 scale, but I just kind of want to fashion it a little differently so people aren't seeing the same thing all the time. I just want to mix it once again.
Like Feezy.
My motto is
Mhm.
when the world zigs, I zag. I've always been that way. I try to. I like to buck trends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, makes it fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to the channel members, of course.
Yes.
Blur Dad Life, OG Fan, Pop Culture Living Room, Tremble Dust, 12-inch Moose Stream, Feezy Figures, Tijuana Mike, Blue Tattoo, and Big Rib.
Thank you.
I did get my next lighting kit for my Iron Man, for an Iron Man. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet, but I will be doing that. I will be making a video. That will be members only. I haven't decided whether or not to do the top 2 tiers for it or not. I'm probably just going to do the top 2. Well, I'm probably just going to do the top 2 tiers, the Padawan and the Jedi Knight. So, collector's figure crew, you still get content up a day before everybody else. I do have that Joker in-art Joker 4-pack coming up real quick, probably within the next day or so. So you'll be able to see that. Just a quick video. I'm still trying to work with Spec Fiction to see if they can get me my 2-pack, but they haven't really responded back to me about paying for the damn thing. So I don't know if I'll get it. It would suck if I can't, but I'll have to go another route if I can't, because I want that Joker. That Joker's phenomenal.
Mhm.
And you deserve it. You deserve it.
I'll be doing that Joaquin Joker. If and when I get it, I'll be doing another video on the 2-pack as well. So
Gotcha.
I'm more in depth because the 4-pack is not mine. It's just Blues. So I did not go into it as detailed as I wanted to, because I didn't want to screw anything. I didn't want to break it by mistake. So
You fell off space.
yeah. So there is a video coming on that. Channel members are getting the video probably within the next couple weeks, though.
Oh, magnetic base.
Yes, sir.
Of the Iron Man lighting up.
Oh yeah. Let's take a look at that.
Other than that, we'll be back here next Monday for sure. Talking more figures and stuff.
Thank you.
Blue, what did I forget?
Merch.
Yeah. You always forget the merch, bro.
You like turtles? So do we. You want to see turtles in 6 scale? Sports shirts. Yep. Hats.
We got pants.
Yeah.
Check
pants. It out there. Hoodies and whatnot.
Check that out.
Yep. Okay. Got pants, joggers, sweats. A bunch of cool stuff. And put up a new shirt as well.
The store is through the YouTube. You go to your YouTube channel and go through to the store.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
I am throwing it.
Go ahead and put it
in the chat
a link
right
in the chat,
now.
right?
Just now.
Cool. Yep.
Yep. Got more shirt ideas and more merch.
Gotcha.
As we think of it, just kind of create it and put it up, and for you guys, and kind of unveil it on our show.
We're all hoping that the fourth wall, they came out with underwear for women. Let's hope they come out with underwear for men. I'm pushing for a collector's figure underwear with the logo on the front.
Oh yeah, all brand.
Let's go. This looks cool. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hopefully have this by next week. Hopefully.
Beam, your new logo for your channel is dope. I really dig that new logo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks even more more professional looking. Yeah.
I was hoping I was going for more 3D, like a real
like
arms type of thing.
embossed kind of
Embossed,
thing,
yeah.
or raised. I should say raised. Yeah,
Raised. Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, the new All Brands shirt. You'll be able to
Hell
see,
yeah.
hopefully by next week you'll be able to see it because I did order one.
You know, I think that green makes it pop in almost any color of the shirt.
Yeah.
That's
good.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I shall be buying a blue one.
It literally looks good in all
Not
colors.
that one.
Well, yeah. Well, that's for the softer ones here.
Yeah, I tried to find one that would work for all these.
And then you got to remember, guys, chicks love collectors figure wear, or at least we want them to.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really want to pull a chick's beam, you could always put the collector's figure emblem on the women's.
Charge you tariffs.
Nope.
And
and pretty sure
you can stimulate some female.
$20 shipping. $20 shipping.
Nope, no tariffs, and it's made here in the USA. So
it looks like the beam store might be drying up. Get it while you can. Get it while you can.
Pretty sure they're made in California, so I'm good.
Thank God. So beam shop is tariff proof. Awesome.
At least for most items, yeah.
Or at least for the night.
Yep. I don't remember where this is.
Unbelievable. Yeah, man, beamware.
Nope, this one's made in Bangladesh, so that's good for now. At least the hat is.
Bangladesh.
I don't know where it was. I don't know where it was freaking embroidered, but it was.
Did you say Bangladesh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bangladesh. Do we have a contract with them?
Dude, no, man. Their workers still got flies running around their heads. Are you kidding?
But yeah, that was it. That's all we got for today. Join us next week when we'll be here. If you want, Mike, I'll throw you in with the collector's figure chat in the messenger. So you want to, whenever you have the chance, you can come in.
Fantastic. Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Chat.
Yeah. TJ, I know you're familiar. And these guys, Hang 10.
Yep. But
well, gentlemen, have a good night.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it for us.
Take care.
Stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we will catch you on the next one.
Gotcha.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.